over the transmission. It comes at a slightly lower quality, if I am correct. And then, like I said, it'll be archived on YouTube, but you can get it on Jackson Christian's website, the Booster website. Also, Worthy Road Studios has the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios. 93.1 carrying this game, and also the website there will have that, and 101.5 website. And what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick timeout as I need to consult with Brad McCoy a little bit. And we'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll tell you about this contest.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we use E+ broadband at both of our locations. We use digital x-rays at both of our offices, and we need the high-speed access to be able to submit all of our x-rays electronically for the insurance companies. Installation was simple. We experienced little to no downtime. I would highly recommend E+ broadband to anyone in the commercial market. The reliability is second to none, and the service is the best.
Great American Sports. Sports and Addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
And we are back here after a little technical difficulty. We're on the jetpack. I'll explain again tonight. And the broadcast, we're going to give you good pictures and good commentary and things. And the archive version should be even better on YouTube. This will still be a good picture. And again, I think at 93.1 and 101.5 fixing to kick into it. You can go to either one of those their websites and pick up on it. You can get it on the Facebook and, of course, Jackson Christian Schools Booster and the regular Jackson Christian website along with Worthy Road Studios. And that should take care of those things. We got a game between Jackson Christian, who's 1-0 after a big 56-46 win last week, against the team from St. George's here in, I keep wanting to say Memphis, and this is Collierville, and I have to correct myself. Of course, they lost to Hartsville Academy last week. I believe it was 46-7. Do not let that score influence your thoughts about this game.
Absolutely not.
Because Hartsville Academy can flat play football down in Mississippi. And you think they recruit in Tennessee? We're pikers compared to recruiting down in the state of Mississippi. And Alabama is even worse, Wesley, with their high school recruiting. We're not talking about college recruiting. We're talking about high school recruiting. Wesley, let's go through the tale of the tape. I'll let you tell them first about the homestanding St. George's Griffins, and in a few minutes I'm going to tell folks all about Griffins.
All right. So, obviously, as Coach Joe mentioned, City of Collierville, enrollment's about 300, right at 304. Last season's record, 4-3. They lost to Lipscomb in the first round of the playoffs. They're Division II, head coached by Andre Lott, 13-18 in 3 years at St. George. David Stooksbury will be calling their offensive plays. The defensive plays called by Andrew Adkins. Offensive and defensive, they run multiple sets. Returning on the offensive side of the ball, they have 13 of them, 6 offense and defense, 6 offense and 7 defense. Playoff record 23-13. Some key returnees: Luke Washington at tailback, Tate Worth at tight end, Walter Hawkins at offensive line, James Jordan offensive line, Justin Borido the linebacker, Bradley Pounders running back, Jake Seward is the defensive back, and Wilson Whittemore at quarterback. Coach, should be a pretty interesting football game tonight. Like you said, don't let that score fool you at all from last week.
And we've already got a text that has hit us. Does the name Andre Lott, and that's me that's down, I can't turn my mic any further around. You're going to be much louder than I am.
Okay.
Trust me. Name Andre Lott, the text says, Coach, don't I know that name? Yeah, you better know that name. He played defensive back at Tennessee. Spent a few years in the NFL. He has coached at Melrose. He's been an assistant coach, was promoted to head coach here. But more important than that, there's a young man that's an assistant coach for the Griffins. His name is Andrew Atkins. He is a graduate of Jackson Christian School, graduated the year before the state title at Jackson Christian School. And a little more information may not be valuable to you, but David Stooksbury he's a quarterback from here that played at Austin Peay with the one and only Seabass.
That is
correct.
correct.
So there's a little – let's tell you about our team, though, the 1-0 Jackson Christian. Cam Boyd, who got an award last week, the Southern Capital Player of the Week, which is given to the Jackson Christian Player of the Game each week. It is voted on by our Twitter followers. He had 259 yards, which was one of the top performances in the state. There were some other good ones too, but one of the top performances in the state. We are in Division 2A West. Our head coach, Darby Palmer, who now has 21 wins with that one last week in his 4 years at Jackson Christian. His offensive coordinator is Harold Hooper. The defensive coordinator is Rob Phillips. Obviously, we run the spread and some variations of it. The defense is 3-4 with blitzing linebackers. Sometimes it'll become a four-man front, and we'll tell you about that middle school team because they had a great four-man front last night. Their last playoff appearance was last year. We return only one offensive starter, but we do have 8 defensive starters. Most of those are back tonight. Remember, we were down 10 people last week. Chance King, Cameron Boyd, Tacker Nash, Greg Thaxton, Brandon Bennett, Walker Ray, Gage Boykin, Malik Booz. Those are some of the returners. I left out C.J. Carrier. I don't want to leave anybody out that's listed on the list I have here. Cedric Anderson. Of course, they lost the wideout duo, or actually trio, of Tinsley, Cisco, and Brooks. Cameron Mainers and the whole offensive line graduated last year. And, of course, our fine quarterback, Aaron Smith, who was a Mr. Football candidate, and Jackson Taylor, the tough running back. He could play tight end. He could play linebacker. Jackson was a little bit like Walker Ray. He could do a few things. Walker can do a couple of things he can't do. He can snap the football for punts and extra points. And we call Walker the Swiss Army knife. And his dad, Chuck, is an assistant coach for the middle school, and they had a big win over TCA last night.
Walker up here was running the scoreboard last night, so you're right. He can do a little bit of everything.
He can do it all. I'm going to tell you what, the young man can pitch in baseball.
He can.
He can play one of the fielding positions in the infield. He can go out and play the outfield. And I would be willing to bet that he could actually go and catch also. And Gary, I just got a text from Shane Cisco that says we are going in and out on the sound for some reason, and we are making adjustments. And again, we are on the jetpack tonight. And I remember we came down with another school back in 2018 and had a problem with that, and so we have no internet jetpack. And again, you'll be able to see and hear this game, but you'll also be able to watch it archived on YouTube tonight. And the Griffins has made their appearance, and we're going to be due a timeout in a minute. And Shane says a lot better. We like to hear that. Thank you, Shane. You're a good man.
Absolutely.
We like you no matter what other people say about you.
That's
We're
Coach.
teasing him too. And he says it's very good. Now, Gary, the miracle worker, is over there. And, folks,
Absolutely.
if you see Gary Lockhart, please thank him. Pat him on the back. Tell him he is a great man. Now, let's get a couple of other things going here. First of all, people want to know what a Griffin is, if I can get my stuff big enough to read it. A Griffin is a mythological animal. And there's a lot of teams. Matter of fact, in Jackson, when Episcopal Day School was still in existence, they were the Griffins.
Did not know that.
And it is a mythological animal that has, if I can get this thing, it won't blow up and it won't stretch, which that's a very unusual thing for it not to do. But we'll tell you a little more about that as we see Jackson Christian School going through. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll have starting lineups, and we'll be just about ready for football. 2 minutes on the Worthy Road Studios, Jackson Christian School football game.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
And back here in Collierville for this contest, the Jackson Christian Eagles headed towards the sideline. It is a hot, sultry night here. All the advantages as far as home comfort go to the Griffins on this one at the McNeil Stokes Athletic Complex. And it's a beautiful field and a beautiful complex, and the whole campus is nice, like our campus is back in Jackson. Now they are
wanting to wind the clock,
yeah,
I think, Coach.
Well, they're having a little trouble, I think, with the clock. And like I said, we are on Jetpack rather than Internet. Starting for the Jackson Christian School Eagles on offense will be quarterback Gage Boykin, wearing number 12, the running back, the man with 259 yards, Cam Boyd. Number 4, a wideout, the Swiss Army knife himself, Walker Ray. Jack Collins, wearing number 88, did a great job last week. Also, Jalen Mosley, wearing number 23, the tight end, is C.J. Carey. We'll give the lineman. And I see that Whittemore, the quarterback, is one of the men going out, and Luke Washington. The other two are linemen for them, and we'll try to pick our captains up as we use multiple captains. We only send 2 out, but we have 3 that are at the sideline.
One of them, C.J. Carrier, I can see that.
I can see C.J. in between their number 3, which is Whittemore. And there are 2 Whittemores. This one is Wilson that is out there. And, of course, they go over a lot of things. Lots of pictures being taken. I'm sure they look more like yearbook photographers out there, though.
More than likely.
And the coin has been tossed, and they will show it. The visitors get to make the call on it. And we'll see what the decision is. And Jackson Christian usually takes the football. And I think they won the toss, Wesley, because they were discussing options. They won it.
Yes, they did.
And they are going to take it. And, you know, that's the tradition. Coach Darby Palmer from Harding University. Of course, the other captain out there tonight is the one and only tackler Nash.
And Cam Boyd.
And Cam Boyd. Cam got hit amongst, he's like me. And, of course, Murphy Fair sent me this little note reminding me that Nash is Jackson Christian's top returning linebacker. He earned all state and all region honors last year. He had 100 tackles last year. But last week, I believe it was 13 solo, 5 assists, and a fumble recovery, and 1 for loss. But we go on offense first. Now, we'll have some unofficial stats tonight. And, folks, we love our Eagles, and we're going to give you the best broadcast we can. I don't have use. There was no reason to hook my computer up because it wasn't going to work tonight. And we will go from there, but we're going to have a great broadcast. This is going to be probably a white knuckler of a football game.
I suspect you're right, Coach.
Well, let's see who we got. It looks like Jalen Mosley going deep.
As long as that
let's see who else is back there with him. Now, up in front of Mosley is number 2, Cooper Cantrell, and I want to say that's 28, Zach McDonald back there. Zach had a very good ball game. Cooper Cooper out there, and he's going to add to the team. We've got 5 young men on the line. They not only have to block up at the 50, but you got to be wary of these kickers. And depending on which kicker they bring out for St. George's, they have one who has pretty good range, Diego Guerra. He's a junior place kicker. Wears number 33.
Can't see who's ready to tee that up just yet, Coach. It's still going over some information at midfield.
And the referee's having a huddle. These should be Memphis officials, although I understand their association asked for some of the games here in Memphis to borrow some off our association. And we may have some available because South Gibson's not playing tonight. I've been informed. Gibson County's not. And you heard that Manassas couldn't get a bus to get to Milan.
It wouldn't have mattered.
It really wouldn't have. Milan would have run. That one would have been a running clock. And I guarantee it'd probably been a running clock in the first half if both coaches agree.
Absolutely.
And there would have been no reason for Manassas. Now, that tells me that Manassas won't get their guarantee, though.
No.
You don't show, you don't get it. Now, actually kicking off looks like is going to be number 2, Luke Washington. He is also the punter. And again, McDonald and Mosley deep. I wonder who would be faster if we could do the hands of time bit. Jalen or his dad, TJ?
Oh, man.
Here is the kickoff.
They definitely kick it away.
They go over to McDonald. Bringing up the right sideline. Gets by one way, but then tackled at about the 30-yard line. And there's so many people over there that we can't see who made the tackle on that one.
I missed that one too, Coach.
But anyway, the Eagles will be on offense. Gage Boykin will bring them out. We run from the spread. And like I said, we have a lot of different variations of it. Some of it a tight, even though it's a spread, we'll bunch our trips. This one's going to be with 2 receivers out wide. Boyd in the backfield. We'll check it. There's motion out of Mosley. They give on a counter tray to Cam Boyd. He's got the first down and run out of bounds, or let's see if they spot him a little short.
Little laundry on the field, Coach.
Well, then they'll kill the play and bring it back probably. And we'll remind you we are in Chicago. They're going to let it stand. Let's see what the laundry is. It's first down for the Eagles.
13-yard gain on that one.
Good game for Boyd. And that is a State Farm first down, and we will tell you more about that. One of the good guys in all of this is Wes Harris, who brings you the first downs at all these ball games. So the initial State Farm first down of the night, trips left. That'll be Mosley, and we'll try to pick numbers up. I do like these numbers. We've already got our National Federation legal numbers early. These are the good ones. We're just at an angle. Here's Gage Boyd. He's stacked up. I see linebacker. Worth was probably the first man to hit him wearing number 17. Tate Worth is a junior linebacker for the Griffins.
Number 27 as well in on that tackle.
And we'll lose a couple of yards. No, only one. We got a good spot. The Griffins probably hollering, oh, it's a left-footed spot there. No, it was a good spot. The officials did well. Carrier, the tight end, is to the left of the formation, a single receiver. Now, this is where we run the tight bunch, or you got 2 blocking backs, if you want to call them that, who are eligible to go out for pass. And, again, the crossing formation, a version of a wing-back and a crossbuck. Now, remember last week
we called that a penalty.
We got a penalty for doing what we just did then, helping or aiding the runner. And I was informed by a couple of our local officials at home. They agreed with yours and my assessment of that. 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Walker Ray comes out to this side. Looks like McDonald has also come this way. We'll check the numbers. Boyd in the backfield. Mosley in motion. He hasn't touched the football. They fake to Mosley, give to Boyd. Boyd's got first down yardage right at it. It will depend on where they say his knee touched the ground.
They're moving the chains, Coach.
Second first down of the night. It's a Wes Harris State Farm first down. 2 of those State Farm first downs in Wes Harris. And Wes Harris, thank you. And again, we'll thank Ben Vargason, we are dapperly attired in our
Absolutely.
Adidas shirts with the Jackson Christian Eagle logo on it. 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line of St. George's. They have a 4-man front. There's somebody stepping in the neutral zone, and the rules have changed. You can get back now. There are 3 down linemen. They stand up outside linebacker, man coverage with a free safety. Now, we may have taken too much time. Yeah, you can always tell it. When that official throws it that you see, it's always too much time.
When that hand goes in there, you better be ready to snap the football.
Absolutely. And you can watch if you're the quarterback. That's our first penalty of the night.
Jackson Christian taking a timeout here.
Jackson Christian takes a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Jackson Christian School Eagle Football with Worthy Road Studios.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you're getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
And we are back. Our great producer, Gary Lockhart. And again, we want to thank Wes Harris and State Farm for sponsoring the first downs. Thank Brad McCoy back. We are carrying that game on 93, and you can also watch it on their Facebook pages. They're taking the feed from Jackson Christian and Worthy Road Studios feed. Here's the handoff. Cooper Cantrell powering, and now he'll meet a host of tacklers, but he's got at least 4. And they had several men get up. The last one, Worth, was credited, I guess, with the initial hit on that one.
That's correct. That was Campbell Scott right there, Coach.
Well, Campbell Scott, yeah.
About 5
Campbell
yards.
Scott. And Campbell, my apologies. He ran the ball hard last week.
He sure did.
Walker Ray, you can see his back to us coming out. He'll be the wide out to this side so he can see the play. Mosley is coming to this side. Also, Zach McDonald. Boyd back in the backfield. Trips left. 3 down defensive lineman. Boyd's hitting the backfield and may get back. And I'm like, Wesley, if they put it where the knees went down, he's lost a yard. And that'll bring up a big 3rd down. 8:42 and counting in the first quarter play. It will be 3rd down and about 6.5. Short 7, long 6.
Yeah.
Eagles back at the line of scrimmage. Plays being signaled in, and you, unless you know the signals, you cannot tell which coach is signaling them in. Trips left.
Maybe a pass play. Yeah.
Going to crank it up for the first time. He's got Mosley for a first down, and Mosley gets tackled at the 30-yard line. A nice tackle, but a better catch. Huffman Smith, the junior defensive back, was one of the men on coverage and with the tackle. It's the 3rd first down of the night. It is a Wes Harris State Farm first down, 3 of them.
That's right. Gain of about 13 on that one, Coach.
Wesley keeping the stats for you tonight, and he is a great stat man, does baseball stats. If you get Game Changer, and I would suggest if you're any kind of baseball fan to get you Game Changer
stats. Oh, absolutely.
Stats. Here come the Eagles, 1st and 10. After getting that State Farm first down in West Harris, here's the motion from Mosley. Let's see if they throw again. Spotting up and catching the ball. That's Jack Collins with the catch. It'll not be a first down, but it'll be down close. What, about a yard short of the 20?
Short, Coach.
Gage Borkin is 2 for 2 tonight.
2 for 2.
2 for 2 for Gage. Walker Ray's being sent to the far side, to the Jackson Christian side of the field. Jackson Christian moving from right to left. It's 2nd and 2 is what the official spot is. Strength of the formation is to the right. Here's Boykin.
Oh,
Cam blocks. Now, we had a bump that kept, if C.J. Carrier doesn't get bumped, we've got a touchdown.
Yep.
Can't call pass interference on that because the pass hadn't really been thrown. And that throws the timing of the play off.
That was like a little lob pass there that disrupted the bump, disrupted the timing.
Now, that's the same seam that North Point worked on us last week.
That is correct.
Third, and I've got a short 3.
Call it 2.
2 is much better. Here's the snap. The give to Boyd. Boyd runs like a fine watch. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. And Boyd has another West Harris State Farm first down.
Nice pickup of about 7 on that one, Coach.
Yep. 6:49 to go in the first quarter. No score in this contest. Opening possession. It's Jackson Christian against a Jackson Christian graduate because the Andrew Adkins graduated, I believe, class of 2005. And he's glad to see his old school, but he wants to beat him. We pull a guard. We give to Boyd. He's hit from behind, but he'll get some positive yardage.
Well, that could have been disastrous right there. He hit in the backfield and made a little out of nothing.
Yeah, and number 30, who I don't find his name, you may have it on your roster. My roster is a little strange. That is Peyton Monroe. Peyton Monroe. I finally, he's hidden up at the very top, and I mean way up at the top. 2nd and 9. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. The ball is on the 13-yard line. We tighten the formation up just a little. Mosley in short motion. He's going to circle and come back. Here's the two-hand pitch, and they've got a man out there. Only his speed and nifty ability, and if he hadn't tripped, he had more yardage. But he did gain at least a yard, maybe 2. We'll see where the spot of the ball is. Red zone territory, you got to put points on the board down here, and you really want that touchdown. Have a fine kicker in Zach Cisco that coming out there.
Coach, sitting there looking at that, if he hadn't have tripped, he may have scored on that.
He has enough speed. He could have thrown it in that next gear. 3rd and 7, a big play here for both teams. Again, the 3-down lineman, this linebacker's coming off the outside. You've got 3 receivers. They're sprinting right. Boykin looks. He's got to get rid of it. And, again, we make a misread, and that's because of pressure.
Yep.
And it's better that he get rid of it. Let's see if they go for it on 4th down or if Zach Cisco comes in. The snapper would be the multi-purpose Swiss knife, the one and only Walker Ray. Great baseball player. I believe plays a little basketball.
Does.
I bet he can play chess, too.
Probably could learn water polo.
And this young man is doing what he has to do for the team. Number 14 comes on. He's 6 foot, 160 pounds, just a sophomore. This will be his first field goal attempt of the year. The ball is on the 10-yard line. It'll be 17 yards. The kick is up. It looked good to me. It is good from 17, and the Eagles lead 3-0. With the Eagles leading 3-0, let's take a timeout on the Jackson Christian School and Worthy Road Studios Football Network.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
And we are back, and pardon me, my teachers just revoked my mathematics diploma. That was a 27-yard field goal. A 27-yard field goal. And great job, Zach. I don't want to jinx him by saying this, but he has not missed a kick this year.
He has not.
And his goal is not to miss any extra points.
That's correct.
And that's a good goal. We're back here at the timeout. And, again, we want to thank all our sponsors. Again, Jackson Christian's website, our Facebook page, the Boosters Facebook page of Jackson Christian, Worthy Road Studios Facebook page, the BallGame Blitz. 93.1's carrying the game on radio and on their Facebook page. And you hear a little Michael Jackson in the background.
They've got some good music here.
They do. And they're going to send, what's funny, their punter and place kicker, Luke Washington, is one of the deep men. Now, I understand he's got pretty good speed.
It's like number 4's back there as well.
Okay, and did not pick up number 4, but that's got to be Aiden Curry. Aiden Curry, wearing number 4, is back deep. You know who our kicker is. It is Cisco. Now, he is right at the point in his career where he can get the ball down close to the goal line. He did some directional kicks last week, and let's see what they do this time. They're going to squib it on the ground. He gets through one man. He'll pick it up for St. George's at the 20, breaks through the first wave, and he'll get close and then driven back. And if you let's get an eye on that one. Was that Zach on the tackle? Or no, it couldn't have been, because he does not wear number 10. And that had to
Campbell Scott.
Yeah, Campbell, who plays hard. Campbell Scott, who wears number 10, is a senior this year, 5'11", 175, running back and outside linebacker. You got King in for the first time this year at linebacker, along with Tacker Nash, and then you got the big 3-man front line. And looks like they're going to make it. We'll be in man coverage. It looks like we've got a free safety. Linebackers are about 5 yards off the football. Here's the snap. They run a lot of RPO, which is read pass option. That was just straight handoff. And we stacked it up at the line of scrimmage.
We did, Coach.
And that looked like running the football was number 4 for them.
Chance King on that tackle.
Somebody, it was probably me, put the 5-finger discount on my running backs and stuff. Shame on me.
I believe that's number 3, Coach.
It's that number 3 that ran it in. That would be, well, now the 3's the quarterback, Wilson, and he handed off Wilson Whitmore.
Was it number?
That might have been Curry that ran the football. We'll find out, though, soon.
Number 2.
2, okay. 2 had it then. 2's in the backfield. Again, he's got the speed. Got a slot. They give on the jet sweep.
Number 83.
And 83 with the football, and they did not give me that one. That is Parker Nanny.
Parker
Nanny with a nice pickup on the jet sweep.
No, Parker's dad. Parker's a pretty good little baseball player, too.
He played some travel ball with him or against him?
Against him.
Against him, I thought. It's going to bring up a big 3rd down defensively for the Eagles with about 3.5. It's not quite 4 yards. They've got 4, and that's all you can do on the scoreboard. You can't cut it down to that. So a big play coming for the Eagles. And again, the quarterback, Wilson Whitmore, and he's got a blocking back. Now they'll shift the tight end to the wide side of the field. That's where the advantage is. They fake. They want to throw the football. They've got the man coming out of the backfield, and he's got a 1st down. And even though it's the visitors, we'll call it a West Harris State Farm 1st down. And the Griffins have their initial 1st down of the night. St. George on 1st downs. That's their first one, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe we have 3.
We have 4.
4, okay, I am wrong. 2:56 and counting. The ball's on the 48-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Griffins of St. George's. And again, the slot to the right side, man coverage. They shift the running back, the blocking back. They fake. They go quick toss out here. And this young man has got speed, but we are there. And he did get a nice gain on the bottom of it. Well, of course, you've got number 10, and that's our man, Campbell Scott again.
It's like a gain of about 6 on that one, Coach.
Gain of 6, making it 2nd and 4. And the trouble is, if you come up and play press coverage on them, they run by you. They have some speed in this lineup. And they're sending 4 wide. That's Curry out wide to the right.
6
down
left. Here at the bottom. Timeout.
Now, St. George's and the coach Andre Lott, the former UT player, he wants a timeout. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout here on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studio Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and E+ broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Second and 4 as the Griffins come to the line. It's a passing play, a pump. And that one, I think we had good enough pressure. Did someone touch that football?
I think it may have been tipped at the line right there, Coach.
So it brings up a 3rd down and 4. The ball in Jackson Christian territory at the 42-yard line. 1:59 to go in the quarter. Jackson Christian has a 3-0 lead, a sustained drive bogged down in the – we got a receiver that was bumped, and then we had pressure, and they had to throw it away.
That's right.
I see Curry going to the left. Looks like Nanny here, to the right of the formation. Cannot pick up the outside receiver. They fake, and here's the whistle stopping everything.
False
Illegal
start.
procedure, yeah.
They'll back them up 5.
And that will be – is that their first penalty of the ball game,
That's
I believe?
their first one.
So that will make it – it should make it 3rd and 9. And we'll see if the stakes are put – it is 3rd and 9. Notice how wary I am. I see Chance King coming back into the football game. Andrew Potts leaving. This is should be a passing down, but remember they got good yardage off of a jet sweep a while ago to the right side.
That one picked up about 7 on that jet sweep last time.
Whittemore, the quarterback. This is Wilson Whittemore at quarterback. Slot left, and it's passing. They send a man in the seam, and they got it. Nice catch. It was a little behind him. And they hit in that seam, and Mosley with the tackle, but that's another Wes Harris first down only for the Griffins. They wear Cardinal uniforms. Supposed to have some Vegas gold trim on their uniforms, too. Of course, we're in the silver helmets, white jerseys. Love the new numbers.
Yes.
They meet National Federation, even though you got another year with that National Federation rule. And when you agree to join an organization like the TSSAA and the National Federation, you play by their rules. Slot right, single receiver to the left. They shift the blocking back to the left of the formation. They go straight ahead with the football.
Number 2 there.
And that's Luke Washington, the senior, running the football. Short gain. Bennett comes out, and we'll see who comes back in. Taggart Nash on the tackle.
71 back in, Coach, for us.
Yep, hopefully we'll get some set stats, also the official stats from Greg Armour tonight. 2nd and 8, a pickup of 2. Very important to get a stop here. Miraglia is here to the right. They shift the tight end to the left, so the strength is to the left of the formation. Breaking it outside and coming through there, and I don't even have to tell you, just say 58, Tackler Nash.
That's all you got to know.
What an effort. And he had good support then, too.
Yes, he did.
Very good support.
It's a loss of about 3 on that.
They run the speed man, Amir Wilson. He's a freshman wideout, but they tell me that young man can pick him up and lay him down. He is out there now on a 3rd and 11. So that's a tackle for a loss by the linebacker. Tacker Nash, that's his real name. His dad, Nathan Nash, was once a great player. Trips, actually it's a stack. It's a 3-man set out here, but they run a stack. And that's a little harder to cover. We did not pick up the man. And now across the middle, man wide open. And we're probably going to get a face mask or a horse collar penalty as the quarter ended. I know Wyatt Jones was one of the tacklers, but the way we tackled him, unfortunately, it had to be either a horse collar or a face mask. The call we couldn't get called on North Point last week. Let's see what they do with the football. The officials will talk about it. And I think that we've had a timeout called. We'll tell you what's happening when we come back. Let's take a 30-second timeout on the Jackson Christian School Worthy Road Studios Network.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
We will have one untimed down there, half the distance to the goal penalty, and then we'll switch ends of the field because you cannot end on an accepted penalty at the quarter and you stay on this end. Wilson Whitmore got his play from the sideline, and right now we're not getting enough pressure on the quarterback, and two, they have found that same soft spot that North Point found. That one a little different spot because North Point, ran. Now we'll have to come up and play press coverage on this.
Absolutely.
It is first and goal, and Wesley ball's either on the 5 or the 4.5.
I think it's the 4.5, maybe 4.5.
Okay. Wing back is to the right of the formation. This is really the pistol, and they give straight ahead.
Nothing doing.
On the tackle is our man number 75. That's Carson McKee. Carson does such a good job there at defensive end. And that's the end of the first quarter with Jackson Christian leading 3-0. Let's take that 1-minute timeout on the Worthy Road and Jackson Christian Network.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Back at McNeil Stokes Athletic Complex, it'll be second and goal from the 3 after a nice defensive play. We held them to 2 yards, but we got to get a stop or get the football back.
Turnover would be nice here.
Here's a man in motion. He turns, goes back the other way. They wanted to hit him. We lost contain. They underthrow the football, and the receiver slipped for an incompletion and brings up 3rd and 3, or 3rd and goal from the 3.
A lot of pressure on the quarterback then.
Yep. Now, we got to keep him inside of that and not get that outside arm free. At the end of one quarter play, it's Peabody nothing and Westview nothing.
Wow.
Now, Westview, I knew had improved their defense, but I did not know they had improved it that good.
Me either.
They're known as an offensive team back. Now, they've changed coaches, but when McConnell was there, they just played offense.
Yes.
There was no defense played. Huntington 6, Southside nothing at the end of the first quarter. It looks like Nanny is going wide right. Raglia coming to the left with a slot man out here, and I hear
delay a game.
That will help.
That will definitely help.
And for the passing game, though, it gives you 5 more yards.
It gives you more room. St. George's second penalty of the night.
Yep, 2 penalties for them, and they bring back in the speed man, Amir Wilson. They use a lot of wideouts right now.
They sure do.
Darby Palmer and his fine staff trying to come up with the solution and keep them out of the end zone, maybe force them to kick a field goal. We're up 3-0 with 11:54 to go in the second quarter. And they have Wilson out here to the left. Watch for a back out of the backfield. I see a new back in there
number
with
5.
Yeah, we'll pick him up in a minute. Here's Whittemore's pass, and he's got his receiver number 1 for a touchdown. A 9-yard, or actually an 8-yard touchdown.
Just an out route.
Yep, that goes to Jake Seward. Jake Seward gets that one. So in quarter two, at the 11:48 mark, and they executed that perfectly.
They sure did.
It'll be 8 yards on that, and they'll attempt the extra point. And this will be Luke Washington, who doubles as the punter, to attempt that. 6-3 the score right now. Here's the kick. It's low, and he kind of punched it, but it will go over, so it is 7-3 now for St. George's in the second quarter. Let's take a 1-minute timeout and come back for the kickoff to Jackson Christian School.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we use E+ broadband at both of our locations. We use digital x-rays at both of our offices, and we need the high-speed access to be able to submit all of our x-rays electronically for the insurance companies. Installation was simple. We experienced little to no downtime. I would highly recommend E+ broadband to anyone in the commercial market. The reliability is second to none, and the service is the best.
Great American Sports. Sports and Addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
We are back as Washington is getting ready to approach the football. Cantrell Mosley deep, and they kick away from Mosley, but he gets over there but can't feel that low liner. It looks like Cooper Cantrell, number 2, with the football.
Yep.
He's got it and brings it back to across the 25 and about the 27, maybe the 28. We'll see where the spot is. And, of course, momentum has switched to St. George's, and you can tell a little difference. They're all fired up. We had them on the ropes. Now we just got – actually, the only reason we didn't score a touchdown just had a couple of unfortunate things. One, a bump that wasn't really pass interference, and the other one, the pressure, we couldn't get the ball to an open receiver.
That's right.
See Walker Ray and Collins coming to this side. Collins off the line, Ray on it. 2 men in the backfield. Now Mosley is in motion towards the right of the formation, and here's the flags thrown.
False
It's got to
start.
be, There was some movement there. And we got to quit shooting ourselves in the foot.
Absolutely. Yep. False start.
That makes
to
it
get
tougher.
that corrected.
Yeah.
Third penalty of the night.
Third penalty. They're about to give them, is going to make it 1st and 16, and that is not a 6-yard penalty.
I know.
And to be honest with you, that's a long 5 that was added on right there. It's still not right. 11:38 here in the second quarter. St. George's leading 7-3 over the Eagles. Say hello to the fans not only on our Facebook page of Jackson Christian and the Boosters. Sprinting right, Gage Boykin looking, and this one is low, intended for Walker Ray. Felt like we had some things going now, and that's 2 misses or 3 by
That's 3
Gage now.
Gage, it's 2 for 5 by my count for about 22 yards.
Likes to set his feet, and sometimes on the sprint out action you don't get a chance, especially if you're being chased. So that makes it 2nd and 15. Mosley and Walker, and looks like Collins this side.
Cam in the backfield.
Carrier tight end, Cam Boyd, and we'll get his yardage in a moment.
There he is.
There's the pass to Mosley, and it hit him, and it's a dropped pass. And that's one of those. The defensive back played that one pretty well.
He did. He did. He hit him right at the point the football got there.
Moralia with the hit. What we need right now is to get enough yardage for a West Harris State Farm first down. But we don't have it yet. We got 15 to go, 20 seconds on the play clock. Now the clock on the incompletion obviously arrested. Strength of the formation to the right. Boyd is coming out to the right also.
Oh.
He's got short, but the pressure gets to him and sacked from behind. And that looks like one of their outside linebackers, number 16.
Assisted on that by number 80 as well.
Yeah, 16 is Pounders, Bradley Pounders, and they call him a stand-up defensive end is what he is. So it is 4th down in a punting situation. Zach Cisco, will he punt or will we have a different punter today? Coach Darby Palmer did not send the punter information, but that should be Cisco back
it
there.
is.
It is. And I have to eat my words. Coach Palmer did send it. I want to say hey to his parents. They're always listening. Of course, they're over in Arkansas. And here's one nice high punt. See if our coverage gets down there. They field it, and they go right up the hole and losing his footing, and he knew he had some room to run was Curry, Aiden Curry. But they are in Jackson Christian School territory with 10-28, and they are threatening because they found a hole that they can hit, and we'll make adjustments in our pass defense.
We need to shore that up right there in the middle. That's where North Point last Friday night killed us. Was over the middle with that little soft spot right there in the zone.
Yeah, that, and there was a little seam that they could get in. We had Mosley, or actually we had Carrier in their seam, and he got bumped.
Yes.
And it wasn't pass interference because it happened before the pass. A slot to each side, one man in the backfield with Whittemore. And we'll pick that up in a minute against our 3-down lineman with a stand-up outside linebacker. And looks like there is movement.
False start.
And false start. We can use that 5 yards. That aids our cause. I think already we've seen more penalties than we saw last week, haven't we? Or close to it.
Close to it, Coach.
Be 1st and 15. That moves the football back into Griffin territory. And they've got Seward out to the far side along with Maraglia.
Uh-oh, ball.
Ball is down, and their man Wisely falls on it.
Yep. That's just a bad snap.
Yep. Wilson Whittemore takes care of it coming into the ball game for them. They said they have used a lot of wideouts.
They sure have.
Number 8, Maddox Davis, a senior. And I see Cooper Cantrell over here to play a little defense. Our safety is Jalen Mosley, I believe.
And
Chance King is in there. Tacker Nash.
Campbell
Wyatt
Scott.
Jones. And we'll get the down lineman in a moment. We got to have some heat on him. And we
there
almost
it
got
was.
to him. Ball up in the air. And our defensive back could have had a pick six in Oski, but we slipped. I'm wondering if maybe a little moisture has formed on this field. It didn't rain, but sometimes your temperature and when it cools off, you can have a little moisture. But an incomplete pass bringing up, I've got 3rd and 17.
That's what I've got.
You're a good man. I knew you were the right guy. If we just tease, I pick at Wesley. Wesley, one of the most heralded quarterbacks in Southside history, but an even better baseball pitcher at Jackson State and then at UTM. Played for Bubba Cates.
Fine man.
Trips right. They're going to throw the little screen out here.
Got
Chance
it well
King
covered.
had it recovered. He got there. He didn't get him, but we had several other men in the vicinity. I see Nash out there and our defensive backs. It'll bring up a 4th down. It's a punting situation. Note I said situation. That doesn't mean everybody punts.
That's right.
But bringing on number 2, who is also a fine runner, and that's Luke Washington, the senior punter, place kicker, plays offense, defense, draws plays for the coach in his time to spare, if he has any.
Be nice to see Mr. Mosley with the big return right here.
This would be great. Foot got a nice high punt. It's shorter. Now what you got to do is find the football and get out of the way of it.
Oh.
Mosley got on it. Now, that's dangerous.
That's very dangerous.
But now I've seen his dad pick those things up like that, handle it well. So Jalen wanted to help his team out. We get the football back, and what started out, both teams scored in their first offensive possession. Now both teams have punted.
Got to stop. Yep.
We didn't see but one punt last week, did we? North Point was the only punt.
One. It was the only punt.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the 17, their own 17.
I'd like to see someone break one right here.
Yeah, we need Cam Boyd, who had 259 yards. How many has he got tonight?
I have him at 31 yards on 6 carries.
Okay. And we see Cooper Cantrell going to the left of the formation. We've got 2 backs, actually one of them more of a blocking back in the backfield. They send a man in motion. Here's the 2-man pitch, or 2-handed pitch, and it looks like a pickup of maybe a yard. And we have some good hard blocking. I tell you what now, Wyatt Jones, who's also the catcher and a tough man catching, he'll block that plate. He and the defensive back got it on. It was all legal. I like the way the official hustled to come over just in case it got past good effort.
That's right. And he'll have to go off the field because his helmet popped off.
Absolutely. 2nd and 8, so they give him a pickup of 2 for Cantrell. 8-19 and counting. We trail the Griffins 7-3. Our points coming off of a Zach Cisco field goal. Strength of the formation to the left of it. They send in motion Cooper Cantrell. They run a counter play with Cam Boyd back. And I tell you what happened is there was a linebacker
Number
that
17.
stayed home, and that's Worth. I believe his name is Tate Worth, and he is a very fine linebacker. Tate's a junior. When they return the game to Jackson next year, we'll have to face that young man again. He does a good job.
He does do that. He stayed at home, read it well.
Brings up 3rd down, and it's a long 7. And they are getting some penetration tonight, and they had too many people there, and we didn't fool anybody.
Young man read his keys well and was not fooled.
That's right. Well, so you got to stay home. When you see counteraction like that as a linebacker, you must stay home. 2 down linemen, 2 stand-up ends. Here's the running back, and Mosley didn't have his body lean, and they got penetration on us. And, again, Tate Worth is there for them. And also 63 for them, and that is Jordan. James Jordan, and that'll bring up a punting situation. Be 4th and 5. Zach Cisco, who had a nice high punt, but we did not get down like you got to get down because the young man back here to return this punt is quicker than a hiccup. It's Aiden Curry, the junior wideout.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a seam there if he hadn't tripped.
Now, has Jackson Christian called timeout?
Yeah.
And they have. Jackson Christian has called a timeout. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
We're back as Jackson Christian lines up in punt formation. Here is the punt.
Oh, that's a better one.
Check it. Nice high punt, driving him back to his own 38. That's Curry. But again, Curry's feet are his worst enemy. We got a little hand on him, but I don't think that's what knocked him down.
No.
A nice return by Curry into Jackson Christian territory, but a great punt.
Yeah, that was a great punt.
Fielded at about the 38. The referee goes back and picks his beanbag up. And again, with great field position, and that's how momentum and field position can turn on you. The Griffins leading 7-3 over Jackson Christian get the football back. They'll have it 1st and 10 on the Jackson Christian 48. Ball on the right hash mark, wide side of the field to the left of their formation. And they'll send Stewart over here and Miraglia. And now a little bit of confusion. They get a blocking back, and they'll send him to the left side. He'll go back right. A lot of movement, nothing happens. Straight ahead handoff, running the football hard and getting good yardage. He's number 5 for them, and we'll have to pick him up. Cooper Cantrell with the tackle. 5 it's Drake Gonzalez.
Gain of about 7 on that.
Yeah, big pickup. 2nd and 3. And that time they put in, that's that counter they like to run.
It is.
Now, I haven't seen as much of the run-pass option. They have run it, but, and again, it depends on how they decided to make that attack of us. They have 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the read, and he thought about pulling it, but we've got everybody there. I know Chance King's there. We've got some of our big linemen there. I bet you'll find a couple of our people in the middle of that thing.
Golly.
Anderson, Jolton Smith. And they gave him a better spot than I thought they were going to give him.
Absolutely they did.
Yes, they did. 3rd and a short 2. That's not a good spot.
Nope.
We are in Shelby County. Enough said.
Absolutely right.
We're out at Collierville on a beautiful campus. A little tighter with the formation this time. The tight end in, only 2 wideouts. It's a pro spread.
Ooh.
And this time, man, it looked like a stone wall by Jackson Christian.
That was a stone wall right there because he buckled backwards.
And because Jetpack, we don't have the replays to see who that was, but a great job by the Jackson Christian defense. It's 4th and about 3 now, which it should have been 3rd and 3.
Yes.
But we're just telling it like it is. That's all you can say. The Eagles, they'll go for it, though, the Griffins will, so we'll have to hold them here. And I'm looking for a pass play.
Yes.
They bring out Wilson to the left. Whittemore's he's the quarterback. He sprints right. And we put pressure on him, and putting pressure on him is that man, the dog. That's the position they call it, Caleb Newsom, wearing 48. And I'm serious. On our charts here.
It's called the dog.
Coach Darby Papa, he has the dog. He has the S stands for Sam linebacker. The M is for the Mac or Mike linebacker, whichever one you want to call him. Will linebacker is Wyatt Jones. It's Jackson Christian School football. They'll have it 1st and 10. And you know what we need? We need a
first down.
That's right. We need a West Harris State Farm first down out of the Eagles, who trail with 4:11 to go in the 2nd quarter of play. 7-3 is your score. Griffins leading. Here come the Eagles.
We're going to have to hurry here, Coach.
Yeah, I see Mosley, Carrier. Can you see the play clock?
7.
Yeah, we're going to have to get this one off in a hurry. Mosley's in motion. We are set. We pull the guard. We run in behind him on I call the counter tray. Cam Boyd, and somebody really tried to, when you get the replay of the game tonight on YouTube, go back and watch. There was an arm came through there pretty fast trying to strip him of the football. 9-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 1, and that was the best job all night of blocking by our offensive line.
It sure was. It looked like what we ran last week, opening up those holes.
Those fine young men, Deloach, Cox, Edmonston, Thaxton, and McKee on the front wall. A little tighter formation. Boykin holds it as long as he can. And at that time, the young man that looked like Stewart made a great break on it. Jake Seward, not Stewart. All right.
That was almost dangerous, Coach.
It was. He made a great play, and he let us know he made a great play.
He did.
3rd and 1. Do you run it now? They're either going to run a pinch or bring the linebackers up in there. They pinch. Here's Boyd. He gets hit in the backfield. He'll be spun down for a loss.
-1.
-1 on that one. It'll bring up 4th and about 2. And you could see the left tackle for them pinching down inside. And he beat us across our face.
That's another terrible spot.
A horrible spot. And they got a cheerleader for a public address announcer. And he's a great guy, but I didn't think, thought TSSAA instruction enough to be leading cheers from the press. I don't know. We'll laugh about it. 4th and 3. Let's see what kind of faith we have in our defense, because we're going for it. Because if we don't make it, they get good field position. We have faith And now the Eagles want to talk it over. And the Eagles take a timeout. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Football Network.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
Snap, two-handed pitch to Cam
he's
Boyd.
gone.
First down. He could go all the way. Only one man has a chance of catching him, and he shoves him after it's too late. But a 47-yard touchdown for Cam Boyd. The Eagles take the lead back here in the second quarter.
Make that 53 yards, Coach.
53? Okay, I read the scoreboard. Shame on me. 53, that was our 47. You're right.
Yep.
That's the reason we've got Wesley Freeman in here. He is great at this. Cam Boyd.
That gives him, with me, 10 carries for 93 yards and a touchdown.
Okay, the extra point. Zach Sisko on to attempt it. Here's the kick. It's up. It looks good. It should be good. The referee finally says it's good. It's 10-7 is the score, and we're going to take a 1-minute timeout.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and E+ broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
And we're back. Jackson Christian set to kick off here.
And Wesley, thank you for bringing it back. You and Gary doing a great job. And we're ready to kick off, and they have speed galore. They have like a 4-man receive, 2 back about the 10-yard line, 2 wide. And we kick away, and let's see, will it head out of bounds? No, it bounces. Yes, it does. It goes out of bounds. They can either have it at the 35 or they can ask us to kick it from 5 yards further back. You know, with the time on the clock, they may just want to take the football.
I think that's what they're doing.
And again, we'll remind you we are on Jetpack tonight. The internet here, and I haven't been here in a while. We had a game with WNWS here in 2018, and they had nothing but trouble with the internet.
Well,
here.
Coach, on the way over here, we had a little issue with some cell phone service, too.
Yes, we did. Beautiful campus,
Absolutely.
but the signal. And you can see this game again tonight as it will be put on probably – will be put on about 12 o'clock, though, tonight, because we can't archive it on YouTube till we get back to Jackson. Snap to Whittemore. He fakes and hits a line drive pass, and it was a good catch going down to get it. That looked like Maddox Davis catching it. It was either he or –
number 8.
That's Maddox Davis.
Okay.
And that will give them a 2nd and 2. And unfortunately, I cannot answer my telephone during the broadcast. Here's the man in motion with a blocking back. They'll reset their formation, and now they're calling the play. They widen their wide out, Nanny out wider, who also plays baseball. Handoff.
First down.
Right up the middle. Some people would call that the read option. It was really
just a handoff.
And
the young man down for St. Well, yeah, there he pops back up.
He pops back up, and that is a first down, a West Harris State Farm first down.
He's still a little gimpy, Coach, coming off the field, number 2 there.
First down, Griffins.
Give him a gain of 3 on that one.
Everybody's worried about we're doing the best we can with the jetpack because we have no internet here. We're going to be offsides.
False start.
Yep, false start. That'll back them up 5.
And it's a total of 4 penalties for them tonight, Coach, for 20 yards. Second and 15 there.
Clock running again at 1:17. St. George's brings trips to the left with Maraglia on the up man of the 3 out here. We got good pressure, but then they drove us by. The quarterback, Wilson Whittemore, gets yardage, gets back to the original line of scrimmage and picks up maybe one more. Clock running with 55 seconds left. They'll go into hurry-up mode as they come straight to the line of scrimmage. A little confusion. And they will send Seward to the far side. They've got a single wideout working over here. And again, an incomplete pass. Good coverage. I see Nash out there. I see Cantrell out there.
A little pressure off the edge there.
And it's 3rd and about 7.
Looks like that was Carson McKee off of his end position there.
And could not get on the internet. Well, even my phone, which is wonderful about the internet, has had trouble. It's gone in and out with the internet. There is a problem, and again, back a broadcast that WNWS did a few years ago. We had a problem when we came here with the internet. Timeout is called. Remind you that you can find this game on Facebook, Jackson Christian's Facebook, on their Booster Club Facebook, also on Worthy Road Studios Facebook. The Grace Broadcasting Team, the game is on 93.1 as a radio game. It's also on their Facebook page, and it's on 1015 website. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back and have the rest of this quarter.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
And we're back as Gary brings us back. 3rd and 7, 39 seconds. The ball is on the 49 of Jackson Christian School. Wilson Whittemore has sent 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He drops back. He's got time. Now we get some heat. He overthrows a target who had curled up in there and was open. That was number 6, John Maraglia.
Right there in that spot again, Coach.
And that brings up 4th down. Let's see if they really punt the football with 34 seconds. Of course, they really don't want to give Jackson Christian a chance as Cam Boyd exploded for the touchdown, 53 yards. Brings it to a 10-7 score with Zach Sisko's extra point.
Maybe a pooch kick.
We're going to play safe, punt safe. They let the quarterback kick it. See if it rolls to the end zone, and it will. It'll come out to the 20, and we'll have about 25 seconds left, Wesley.
That we will. Ball's out to the 20 for Jackson Christian as they bring their offense out. I wonder, Coach, if they'll just kneel on it and take it to the half, or they'll try to make something happen here.
Deep in our territory, Now, again, I've loved Darby Palmer and the offensive coordinator because sometimes they will, but, you know, if this was a region game or playoff game, I might run the fake spike and
a little jump pass or something.
You know, or something like that. And, you know, there's some trickery that what you want to do is you want to make sure you catch the football, you hold the football.
Yes.
If you want to take a knee, that's fine. If you want to just get a solid run, but you protect the football, you don't carry it like a loaf of bread here. We're going to be very tight. And the clock will start. Now, they only got 3 seconds on the play clock.
They got it off.
Gage Boykin, he's being chased. They'll get him. Well, he's outside the pocket. That's
a flag.
Well, they're going to throw it, yeah. And that'll be loss of down in half the distance, and only 8 seconds run off. Now, the question is with the loss of down in college and pros, I got to remember my high school rule. I believe it's loss of down.
It is. Loss of downs there.
So, in theory, St. George's Griffins can get that football back. They'll mark the penalty off. Well, it must not be loss of down.
Yep, he went behind his head right there.
But it does move to second down just on the incompletion.
That's right.
Or you can call it the loss of down because you get the penalty and you don't have the incompletion. I believe when they score that, they don't give him an incomplete pass on that.
No.
And so the proper call has been made. Now Jackson Christian in the shadows of their own goal line. The ball is approximately the 10-yard line. And this is where you have to play it safe here. That's what I thought. Wasn't sure. I try to give the benefit of the doubt to the officials. 2nd and 20. 17 seconds. And I believe St. George's may have one more timeout, too. And if I'm them, I would probably call a timeout. They give the football to the running back, Boyd. And now they're going to try to see they're trying to strip him. Everybody has met at the running back. They'll try to strip the football, but they didn't get it. It's running down. They didn't stop the clock. So they must be content to go in and make adjustments. The end of the first half of play, Jackson Christian 10 and the St. George Griffins 7 will take a 2-minute timeout here on the broadcast.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we use E+ broadband at both of our locations. We use digital x-rays at both of our offices, and we need the high-speed access to be able to submit all of our x-rays electronically for the insurance companies. Installation was simple. We experienced little to no downtime. I would highly recommend E+ broadband to anyone in the commercial market. The reliability is second to none, and the service is the best.
Great American Sports. Sports and Addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We are more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
And we are back here at halftime with our Eagles leading 10-7. We're hoping to get Greg Armour to come by. Wesley will be back with some unofficial stats. We always like to have Greg come in. He's great with the stats, helps coach the middle school team who had a big win last night over TCA in avenging that one loss, because this middle school group has only lost like one game in the last 4 years. And they didn't get the shutout they wanted, but they did. The win was something else. The elementary team doing well, and tell you what, football looking bright. This is a real white knuckler here. Two fine teams. And remember, St. George's is a division, and they are a bigger school. They're a division higher and a bigger school. We are in single A. They are in double A of the Division II, and we are doing quite well. They have speed to burn. Our kids are really giving a good effort. Theirs are, and it's a fun football game. A few more penalties than either coach would like. Let me remind you of some things that Cam Boyd was the Southern Capital Player of the game last week. 32 carries, 259 yards, 5 touchdowns. His yardage came in second all-time behind Rufus Whitmore, 302 yards against TCA back in 2016. And last year he was our leading rusher with a little over 600 yards. Tiger Nash had a great game the last game and having another good one this game. It's good to see Chance King out there, but we've had some other young men get some heat and make some great tackles. 13 solos, 5 assists, 18 tackles, 1 for loss last game. Leading tackler last year. Of course, Jackson Christian, I meant to mention this in the pregame, but we had a little bit of internet problem. We're now the winner of 3 straight regular season openers, and we picked up last week, win 194, and the man is here. We will let him put his headset on and tell you all about it with 15 minutes and 10 seconds to go here. The one and only middle school assistant, high school stat man, coaches, does everything. He is trying to race with Walker Ray to see who's the real Swiss Army knife around here. Walker has claimed that title, though. Greg Armour, glad to have you with us, and I believe you got the official stats for us.
Well, I think it's pretty official, so let's talk Jackson Christian first.
Absolutely.
On offense, passing-wise, Gage Borkin attempted 8, completed 2 for 26 yards. In the rushing department, we rushed 17 times for 98 yards. Cam Boyd had 11 carries for 95 yards. Campbell Scott had 1 for 5. Jalen Mosey had 2 for 3. And Cooper Cantrell had 1 for 2. We punted the ball twice. And for an average of probably about 39 yards.
Pretty good for a sophomore kicker who, up until this year, really hasn't kicked that much.
Yep.
Soccer player.
Yep. And then on the scoring, Cam Boy had the touchdown of 52 yards and was the second score. But the first score was Zach Cisco had a 28-yard field goal.
Okay, I need to correct. I had him at 27, and we definitely don't want to cheat him out of a yard because he kicked it, and he could have kicked it from a little further out.
It could have went for a little further. That's correct. Yes, sir. For the St. George, they attempted 13 passes, completed 7 for 75 yards. In the rushing department, they rushed 11 times for 22 yards. They punted twice for a 23-yard average. No, I'm sorry, for a 38-yard average. And their scoring came in the first quarter on a pass to number 1 for 8 yards.
And we've seen they've hit a couple of those spots that North Point hit us in last week. And I know the coaches are adjusting right now. And I think we did a little better. We just got to get some more heat, don't we, on that quarterback?
Yeah, we definitely got to get some more heat on the quarterback.
What about tackles? How are we doing there?
Unofficially right now, because I get one look at them.
Yeah, you get one look. You have to go back to films. How I always got my tackles.
Right now, Tucker Nash has 3 tackles and 2 tackles for a loss.
Wow. And, of course, it's good to see Chance King. He's getting his defensive legs under him. And we've gotten Campbell Scott's done a pretty good job, and I think Cooper Cantrell's had a couple of big plays.
Campbell Scott's had 2 tackles. Cooper Cantrell's had 1 tackle for a loss. Yeah. So
and a couple of times we've stonewalled them there at the line of scrimmage when we needed to. I just wished we could have stopped the touchdown pass. I'm all about shutouts.
Yep.
Greg, what about the penalty situation? That's a little more than I'm sure our coaches want.
We had 3 penalties for 20 yards. Of course, the last one was that 10-yard penalty. And for them, they had 4 penalties for 20 yards.
And you're not going to play penalty-free football, but it's when you get the penalties and you can't get them in key situations and stuff. Now, I got to ask you because I lost count on their timeouts. I knew we were out of. Did they have a timeout left?
They had 1 timeout left.
I guess I'm a riverboat gambler. I'd love to talk to Andre Lott and find out why he didn't use it and see if he could make us punt. It was an interesting play. But anyway, we go into half leading. So you got some observations you'd like to give the folks?
We're just going to have to, at the line of scrimmage, just step it up and get some pressure on the quarterback and just run an offense the way we know how to do it.
Greg, while you're here, please talk about that game. I thought that the middle school played, I won't say perfect, but they played a pretty fair ball game last night. And that defensive line of y'all,
yes, the
they're
defensive
awesome.
line, they was stopping a good little running back in the backfield before
Tompkins, big old
boy. Before he really got a good chance to roll with the ball.
Yeah, great job. I know. And there's 2 huge young men, Lucas Witherspoon.
Correct.
And I know his grandfather well, Sonny Witherspoon, the great pitcher of years ago. But I know his mom, too. Heather is a great broadcaster in her own right. But that young man has a future.
Yes,
and so does I don't want to say little brother because he may be taller than bigger than Tacker. Tristan Nash doing pretty good.
He's as tall as Tacker, yes.
Yeah, and he probably is a little heavier than Tacker now.
He is.
And moves well for a big man. Our quarterback, though, he was super last night.
Yes.
Wasn't he something else? Smooth as silk and better than milk last night.
Right up the middle. He just like it. He's been doing it all his life.
Now, I didn't get an elementary school report. Can you tell us anything about them?
We got beat by Trinity 20-0 Tuesday night.
But we can work on that.
We can work on that.
I think the older boys return the favor a little bit. Plus, that gets a little revenge for last year.
That's right.
That was the only game this group of boys have lost, what, in 4 years?
The junior high boys, no, it was 2 years.
2 years, okay. And great job on that. And you guys coaching looked like y'all were having fun last night. I know the kids were.
Kids was having a lot of fun.
Trinity, don't count them out. They got a good ball club. Got the good running back. Their quarterback, Reed Basham, pretty slick operator too.
Yes.
We didn't give him enough time to throw the football.
He didn't get very much time.
And because he can throw it. He's got a shotgun for an arm. And they've got some other good players. They were able, Gabriel Lee got the only thing, and that may have been support more than anything else. Gabriel Lee got 2 jet sweeps on us that hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
But now from tackle to tackle, no moss.
With nothing up the middle.
Yeah, nothing up the middle. Greg, you got any words of wisdom or anything you want to say to the fans? We're due a break in about 47 seconds, but it's your turn.
It's just go Eagles, and we just have to do what we have been coached to do.
Absolutely, and of course Cam Boyd leading the rushing attack. Gage Boykin, and you got to remember he's been under a little pressure. 2 for 8 is not bad, and I thought CJ got hit not enough. Remember that in the first quarter? We had a touchdown. He was in the seam, and he got inadvertently bumped before the football was in the air.
Yeah.
And that ruined the timing of the route, or either the game's probably 17-7 right now.
Correct.
It probably is, but we'll take that. We're going to take a timeout. We want to thank Greg, and he'll be with us every time he gets a chance. One of the hardest working men on the campus of Jackson Christian, and he not only coaches, keeps stats, and just all-around good guy. And if you need something before the ball game, he and Chuck Ray bailed us out on some numbers, and I am going to try to get another roster, though, before the next middle school game. Anyway, we got to take a timeout. You're listening to Jackson Christian and Worthy Road Studios production. Remember, you can get it on the Facebook of the school, on the Booster Club, and on the regular Facebook. Worthy Road Studios has a Facebook section, and support these people that are supporting Jackson Christian School.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. They're good people. We're going to take that time out, and when we come back, we'll have more.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and E+ broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
At Southern Family Dentistry, broadband at both of our locations. We use digital x-rays at both of our offices, and we need the high-speed access to be able to submit all of our x-rays electronically for the insurance companies. Installation was simple. We experienced little to no downtime. I would highly recommend E+ broadband to anyone in the commercial market. The reliability is second to none, and the service is the best.
Great American Sports Sports and Addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
And welcome back to the athletic complex of St. George's, a beautiful complex. We are up, Jackson Christian 10-7. Remember, you can see this on Facebook, the Booster Club of Jackson Christian, the regular Facebook. You can see it on Worthy Road Studio, Facebook, and the BallGame Blitz. You can see it on WNWS's page. You can also see it on 93.1's Facebook, and 93.1 also has just the sound of it going out. Brad Douglas doing a great job back at the studio. And, of course, Seabass has his game at Sacred Heart. He had some 8-man football tonight. And, of course, Peabody, I don't have scores. We've had some internet problems up here, and when my phone and my computer wouldn't even pick the internet up at all. Gary has used the jetpack and magnificently engineered where you can see this broadcast. And Gary reminds me of when Dan Reeves and Paul and several of them came up here a couple of years ago. There was a little bit of problem with the internet, and again, the ingenuity of Worthy Road Studios will work that out. We are about ready to play football. I've got to tell a funny story on Wesley. He went to get our food, and they didn't put any meat on one of the hamburgers. It was bread and a piece of cheese, and that was an interesting thing. Now, St. George's will get the football to start the second half. That might have been the reason they took. And we may have the replay back. And when Wesley gets here, and of course Gary will shoot us some replays over here even if we don't commentate on them. And like I said, folks, you need to pat Gary Lockhart on the back. And of course Caleb working very, very hard upstairs with that upstairs camera. Several cameras in play here And we apologize, but the technical difficulties are not on Worthy Road Studios end, not on Jackson Christian's end. Like I said, the internet here has been a problem before for broadcasters and cameras and things like that. And that's the reason I don't have any scores. When I don't have scores, something's bad wrong. And I want to thank Wes Harris for sponsoring the first downs. And maybe we'll see a little change, adjustments. We'll have to make some adjustments in our pass defense. And who knows, we're rolling out right now, may use a little more drop back. And here comes Wesley. And Wesley, I told him about this. You had brought me, and Wesley was very kind, folks. He gave me the hamburger. He went back. Have you ever seen a hamburger with no meat on it?
I tell you.
Is that your first?
That's the first time I've seen that happen, Coach.
I'm not laughing at you. I wished I'd had a picture of my face when I opened it up.
Yeah, me and you both.
And, it's what's that book about? Who moved the cheese?
Who moved the cheese?
Who moved the beef?
Where's the beef?
Yeah, and we could be at Wendy's, and where's the beef? And again, our shirts that Wesley and I are wearing, Ben Vargas and Great American Sports. Are you working tomorrow?
I am not. I am off tomorrow.
Wesley is off. You could go by and see him. And they're fitting people for football outfits and all kinds of good things like that. And we are awaiting about 49 seconds before we play football. And this had to be the longest halftime I've ever been through.
Oh, it's forever.
And I've even worked some NFL games. I haven't been on air. I've kept stats and did some things like that. And I've worked as a color man in some college football games, and I think I just went through the longest timeout I've ever been through.
It's a long one.
And very interesting situation. I love hearing the text from y'all, but my phone is getting things intermittently.
Mine too.
And there's two of them, and my phone is usually great everywhere. A lot of times we've done broadcast at 101.5 where they had to use the hotspot on my phone. Guess what? I have no hotspot here.
No, I don't either.
And like I said, Gary's done a magnificent job. Eagles leading 10-7. Griffins get the football. And I promised you I would finish that about a griffin. A griffin is a mythological creature with the head and wings of an eagle, the body of a lion, and typically depicted with pointed ears and the eagle's legs taking the place of the forelegs. And like I said, we had a school in Jackson once upon a time that was that way. I'm sure we've made pass defense adjustments, but we also got to do some things to help Gage Boykin. A fine passer, but
yes,
he's been running for his life, and he's gotten hit a couple of times.
Yeah, we've got to shore up that offensive line a little bit better. That way we can give him a little bit of time to get the ball down the field.
And I want you to know that Wesley's stats were right on with Greg Armour, the official stats. Here's Cisco's kick. It's going to bounce. And the receiver waits, picks it up, brings it straight up the field, running by one tackler. He's got a great return up the middle, and again, Curry and
just tripped up enough.
When I see folks, and I know I'm from the old school era, I don't dance. I just give the football to the officials. It was a great return by Curry then.
Just be like Barry Sanders, just give the ball back to the officials.
That's right. Aiden Curry with a great return and puts his team, the Griffins, in great field position. It'll be at their 44-yard line, ball right equidistance between the hash marks. And they send Wilson to the right in single. They've got a blocking back. Remember, they like to run the read pass option. They just take it and throw it quickly out to Wilson. He's got 10, broke a tackle, the football loose. Who gets on the football? Jackson Christian's jumping up and down. Let's see if they give it to the Eagles or say he was down. Remember, we are in Shelby County.
That is our football. It's already been indicated. Good stuff right
Good
there.
stuff. That's the break we need. Now we must put points on the board. And, folks, you may wonder why I say we're in Shelby County. Football and basketball games, I've seen some of the strangest things in the world happen.
Absolutely, no doubt about that.
Old Jackson High was playing at Whitehaven's field back in the 60s, and sometime on the Saturday Sports Zone you need to get me to tell the story about what happened there. And I have actually seen a football stand up on its end and not fall over.
Wow.
It happened at Whitehaven. Anyway, it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles after the fumble recovery.
Gage.
And this time we get a yard maybe. It's going to depend on the spot.
Looks like, maybe yard and a half. Oh.
Okay.
We'll give him 2.
The down marker guy gave us a good spot. I'm not sure that we got a good spot otherwise, but that'll bring up 2nd and 8. We're in the third quarter, holding a 3-point lead over a very tough St. George's team. Walker Ray comes out here. Looks like Collins to this side. Mosley to the far side. Boyd in the backfield with Gage Boykin. Boykin's going to sprint right. Looking. He's got the receiver. That looks like Collins. And he did his best to keep his balance. Will he have a first down? It's going to be close.
Be a little short, about 2 yards short, Coach.
I think that makes Gage 3 for 9. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and short 2, long 1. Eagles come quickly and go with a 3-man reception package to the left with Walker Ray and Mosley over there. Carrier, the tight end, is very tight. Matter of fact, there's not much split there between him and the tackle. Now they slide their tackle down towards the wide side. They got 3 down linemen and a stand-up outside linebacker, defensive end. The quick toss to Boyd. Boyd cuts it up. He's got the Harris first down. Wes Harris first down from State Farm.
That's number 5 for us tonight, Coach.
That's good. 5 is a good number. I know some people that wore that number. In baseball, Johnny Bench and Joe DiMaggio wore it.
That is correct.
Also was my favorite baseball number.
That puts Cam over 100 yards for the night.
That does. He is a fine little running back. The line, he will be the first to tell you his line helps him.
Absolutely.
Good men there. Deloach, Cox, Edmonston, Thaxton, and McKee. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They are in Griffin territory. Here's the pass over the middle.
Wide
it's caught.
open.
Wide open. Good hands put it away because they're fixing to really bop you. And a great catch, and that was by number 80. Was that Green?
Chance King.
Chance King. That's right. Chance is number 80. Green is 85. Chance King playing a little in. And
26 yards on that.
Very proud of him. And another Wes Harris State Farm first down. Eagles moving with the football. And Chance King, that's his first really big play. He's had some plays. He's been in on some plays. Here's Cam Boyd trying the left side of the line. And now that we're going to play rugby, pull it. And you know what? The little man has some good body lean, keeps the feet moving. The blockers block. Positive yardage for Boyd. We'll pick up how much. It's at least 5 or 6.
6.
Good job for Cam. Cam is a tough little running back. Cam Boyd.
Is.
Those blockers are good too, though. See Cooper Cantrell in. He's the slot man. Walker Ray on the line. Here's Mosley. They pitch to him. Now, this time his blocker's gotten his way more, and he has coughed it up. And it looks like
we fell on it.
We fell on it. Very good. He was trying to make a play, and our blockers were trying to help him, but it kind of stalemated everything.
It did.
What did we lose? About
2.
2.5. Brings up a big 3rd down and 6. We are right on the edge of Zach Cisco's kicking range.
Get about 5-6 more yards right here.
Yeah, if you plunked it down right now, we'll figure that up. Let's get this play first. Here's the quick toss to Mosley. Can he get outside?
Yes,
he does.
He can.
Mosley's got the first down.
He's
Mosley smells goal line. What does he have? Give him 6. Jalen Mosley here in the third quarter has made it a 16-10 or 16-7 game.
15 yards on that, Coach.
15 yards. Mosley, we'll tell you what, he looked like TJ then running it.
He sure did.
But he's Jalen. He's got his own style. Remember the night TJ took that one down the sideline, cramping and everything, and Cal tromped Milan.
That's exactly right.
Here's the kick. It's up. It looks good. The officials say it is good. It's a 17-7 lead. We'll take a 1-minute timeout on the Jackson Christian School Worthy Road Studios Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
We are back. A big play. Mosley takes it, and this young man has come to play. All of our Eagles have. We have a 10-point lead right now. But, again, this is a very quick team. I know they're talking strategy, where we want to kick the ball. And if they could, I'm sure they'd love to keep it away from Curry. But also out there for St. George's, Jake Seward has some speed. Also, number 5, Drake Gonzalez, we saw him make one run, and he's got some speed and power. 2 well-coached ball clubs, Darby Palmer, Andre Lott, and, of course, the defensive coordinator for the St. George's team is a graduate of Jackson Christian. He learned some good football back then. Eric Cohue was the coach. Here comes Cisco to approach the football, and it's a directional kick, and they're going to make Gonzalez run the football. Now, he is cutting, and he saw a hole, and one man, to be honest with you, the real tackle came from Collins. He got some help, and I didn't pick up the assist, but give Collins credit because he locked up on those ankles, and Gonzalez wasn't going anywhere.
No.
But a nice return out to the 44, and the ball will be on the left hash mark. The Griffins moving from right to left on your screen. And, again, you can listen to it on 93.1, or you can go to their website and see it on Facebook. You can go to the 101.5 one. But Jackson Christian School has provided 2 opportunities for you. The Booster Club Facebook and also the school Facebook, Worthy Road Studios. Game will be archived later.
We'll take another turnover right here, Coach.
We could use one. Here we come. They fake.
Good stop.
And this one, we were ready for it. And that one was predetermined. There was no RPO on that one. And if you wonder what RPO is, I know some of the ladies, and I apologize, that's run pass option. But that was a give all the way.
It was definitely a give.
Now this quarterback, Wilson Whitmore, for them can make the reads. Whitmore is a senior with a lot of experience. There is a 14, Andrew Whitmore, who's a sophomore wide receiver. Bet those two have thrown the football to each other.
I expect they have before.
Yep, Gonzalez and Drake Gonzalez in the backfield with him.
Oh,
high snap. They give it to Gonzalez.
Got a little hole down here.
Yeah, and he's got some speed, and he's going to get the first down. Did you see the body lean? Even though we tackled him, he had good body lean. On the tackle was Jaden Irvin. Irvin, the son of Alan Irvin, our great strength coach, who also works with running backs. And he works with the whole team, but he can coach several areas. A great football player at Lambeth University in his own right. And that is a first down, and we'll go ahead and say it's a Wes Harris first down, even though we like to say that for the Jackson Christian School team.
That's right.
See
Maraglia
to the right with a slot man. And, again, they give. Nothing doing. And I'm going to tell you what, I see 79 standing over everybody. And
just a great push by that defensive line that time.
Yeah, Brandon Bennett, a senior, 6'1". Good job by him. Big catch a while ago by Chance Keene.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Chance, a baseball player, too, has good hands.
Good hands.
Baseball players usually can catch the football and the baseball.
That's right.
Now they brought Wilson down here to the bottom, and he's got speed. He can make something happen. Now they run a man underneath. They're going to throw into that soft area. It's up in the air and coming after it was tipped, and he wanted it. Zach McDonald, he could smell the football, didn't quite get it, but it's an incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd and 8. Big play. Eagles would love to make the Griffins give it up, but I think for the Griffins, they're in 4-down territory.
I think they are right there as well.
Coming back into the ball game is number 6 for them. That is one of their fine wideouts, John Maraglia. He's, I believe, a senior. And he does, yes, he's a senior, plays defensive back also. So now they only leave one man in the backfield, got a slot to each side. Here comes some heat, but he gets it off and just throws it out of the stretch barely. Wilson got one hand on it. It's 4th down, and they're going to go for it. I don't see the punter coming on the field.
That was just an errant throw, Coach. He was open.
Might check the mechanics on that one. I'm not sure he followed completely through that time.
Had a little bit of pressure, but not much.
Making some changes in our defensive line. We had one man go off. Oh,
Okay.
he's going to take the short punch straight up there. Now you got to find the football and get out of the way of it.
Get out of the way.
Out of the way, because if it touches you.
Look at here. That's a negative 1 yard punt, Coach.
Yeah. Oh, it came too close. I mean, people need to be screaming on the sideline, letting the players know where the football is.
I believe the appropriate call there is Peter.
That's right. I could not remember the key word. That's like Oski in an interception. Oski, and some people say Oski Yow. And General Nayland started that tradition, I've been told.
That's what you said. That's what you told me last week. I did not know that.
Yeah. And if he didn't, he used it. And if his defensive backs didn't, now there may be a little discussion if it did bounce off of us. Don't think it did.
Didn't look like it changed directions.
And we're probably too late to get us a replay because Jackson Christian will come straight to the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
And we think we've got our replay back. Again, we're on Jetpack. And
we'll give it a whirl here in just a minute.
Gary has done a great job. See Walker Ray coming this way, Cooper Cantrell, and Mosley.
I don't think Gary stopped doing anything since he's been here.
Gary's working too hard. Paulie needs a raise. Here's the snap. They fake, bring it out here to
Same
Mosley.
play.
One man has blown the play up, but Mosley jukes, gets away, comes across the 50, and now it's going to be a wrestling match, and they drive him out of bounds into the ground. No, they're going to say in bounds. Don't wind that clock. That man was out of bounds. That's okay. Football moves. It won't be enough for a first down, but a nice play. I started calling him by his dad's name. Jalen Mosley took a play that actually got blown up by one of their defenders and made something out of it.
He sure did.
Ball on the right hash mark, wide side. I see Walker Ray heading that way. I see Cooper Cantrell heading that way. Boyd still in the backfield with Gage Boykin. And looks like Chance King is at tight end right now. Mosley is one of the trips receivers to the left. The guards pull.
There it is again.
Oh. And a dangerous pass. One man got a hand on it, and it almost stayed up long enough for the safety to get to it.
That one was tipped twice.
Yep. But you got to take some of those chances. They just had the right coverage on that time. Right. Andrew Adkins, their defensive coordinator, which, like we have told you before, is our defensive coordinator, of course, is Rod Phillips. Harold Hooper, the offensive coordinator. A big 3rd and 4 for the Eagles, and it might be 3rd and 4 1/4, something like that. It's a little bit longer than 4. Bring Mosley to this side, and he's going to go in motion. Will they run the pitch? No, Gage Boykin keeps it. The big man rumbles, and he doesn't run, he rumbles.
That's right, he rumbles.
And when you hit him, because he's got some linemen and big running back size. Gage Boykin with another Wes Harris State Farm first down.
Number 8 of the night.
Eagles keep the drive alive, taking time off the clock. It's down to 5:11 and counting.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings if we ran this clock all the way out and scored a touchdown right here.
Yeah, that's what is good. Be a good thing to do. Just take 5 minutes and make that drive go. But the Eagles also have quick strike capability.
They do.
Walker Ray and a slot man who's probably Cantrell over there. Mosley sprinting left. We get a block on the end. It's thrown just a hair low, and that's one of those that will catch the next one.
Yes.
And the coverage that time by number 12, who is Huffman Smith for them. Yeah. He's a junior defensive back. They have played a lot of players here at St. George tonight.
To not have as many as they do, they have played a bunch.
And this is a small squad for them. They usually have all kinds of numbers. 2nd and 10, ball on the 42. Two-handed pitch to Cam Boyd. He wants to cut it up, but man kind of blew the play up. Now he stood up, and the Griffins are having a meeting where Cam Boyd is.
That's right. They set the edge well on that one and just kind of bottled Cam up a little bit.
Yeah, he didn't have any lane to run into. Now he picked up
about 3.
Yeah, about 3. So it should be 3rd and 7 coming up here, a big 3rd and 7. Ball on the 39-yard line.
That's what it is.
Really a possession down, and it'd be interesting to see if Jackson Christian is in 4-down territory. Or do you punt it and pin them back on the goal line? Gage Boykin looks right, sprinting, hangs up there. And that's one of those that you know you're going to catch it, and then just a slight, you're trying to feel for where the defender is, and it gets away from Walker Ray.
Could have been a case to where he knew he was going to catch it and eyes turned upfield for half a second.
It could be. Well, you start feeling that I got it, and then it's kind of like what happens on a ground ball. Sometimes we take the eye off of it, and that pulls the skirt up. When we say pulls the skirt up, that means you lift your glove up. And it's 4th and 7. The St. George's cheering squad comes alive asking for defense. Our folks are wanting the offense to go. We didn't get a block, and we're going to get called for a hold. It won't matter what happens on the play. It's coming back. Great catch by Walker Ray, but all for naught. Great catch. But our lineman, he was trying to hide it, and that's the way if you're going to hold. But the St. George's defender turned him just enough that the official could see the hold.
Yep. That's the
proper call.
Yep, it was.
I will not deny that.
That was a definite hold.
Yes, it was. We'll see. I'm going to see if I've been playing with my internet trying to get it to do what it normally does, and let's see if we can get some scores coming back. We know there were about 19 games known across the state that were out for COVID tonight.
Man.
All it's doing, the little
spinning
wheel. The usually score stream is very good.
That's what mine was doing earlier as well.
And this should be punting.
Yes.
There is a very dangerous man back there, Mr. Curry, Aiden Curry. We don't want to kick to him.
I believe I'd kick this one out of bounds.
That would be a good decision. Let's see, kind of low snap. Boy, high punt. Now we got to get in there and cover it, though, because this kid can motor and change direction. He can cut on a dime and leave 9 cents change. A spin move. He didn't go down. His knee didn't touch, and he's going to get it back. A nice return close to the 30.
Very nice return.
A little short of it, looks like about the 28, but he made hay while the sun shined.
Yeah, that ball was caught about the 9-yard line.
And nothing wrong with the punt. Good high punt.
Absolutely. Great punt.
Got to get the gunners down the field, though, to cover those punts. And I see this cornerback on this side now for Jackson Christian is number 9, Jaden Irvin, the junior. And he's got man coverage. He's dropping, but it's a running
pursuit.
play, and we had it. He won't get much, but we had him in the backfield temporarily.
Great pursuit right there by Caleb Newsom.
Yeah, Caleb always plays hard.
Give him a yard.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 29. 71 yards away from pay dirt, the Griffins are. They're going to bring Wilson by himself to the left of the formation. They've got a slot to the right with a blocking back there. Whittemore wants to crank it up. He steps up. He's running. He's got a lane, and he throws it out of bounds. The only people that can catch it is a Jackson Christian School person out of bounds. I thought Darby Palmer was going to make the reception for a minute over there.
He'd have probably caught it.
Darby was a great snapper at Harding, not Harding Academy, but Harding University.
Okay.
And a little confusion on who's on and off for our team.
We got a timeout, Coach. Taken by St.
We got a timeout.
George.
Cedric Anderson came in. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout here on the Jackson Christian School and Worthy Road Studios Network.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and E Plus broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
3rd and 9 as we come back. Whittemore being chased out of the pocket, motioning for a guy to go deep. He wants to let the javelin go, and he's got his man. Great job. We had the receiver, Seward, surrounded, but it got into the little small hole there. Let's get your mic back up.
Yep.
That's a first down to West Harris State Farm, first down in this ball game. And we are still looking for some scores and not getting much help.
27 yards on that play.
Haywood County Tomcats leading Cordova 48-0 in the 4th. I did get that score. Thank you. One of our good friends sent that to me, and it came through on the text finally. Slot left, single receiver to the right. They fake. Now here is Whittemore, and he is very shifty. He broke a tackle. He's broken another tackle. He's got another first down. We can't bring him down. And he is now they're going to say that we must have grabbed his face mask. Have we got a replay of that? And let's see if they really did pull the face mask. Or was it one of his own men that had put a hand on it?
Here he is right here. Take a look at that.
Wesley's going to take a
hard look. We got a horse. Oh, they waved it off, but we actually could have had a horse collar on.
We could have had a horse collar. I knew that face mask was not the proper call. It doesn't matter. It's a West Harris State Farm first down.
That it is.
And now the Jackson Christian defense in the shadows of its own goal line. I mean, it's still 14 yards away, has got to come up with a big stop. This is the pistol version of the spread formation. They give the running back, Gonzalez breaks one tackle and is hit down. And let's see, can't tell who's at the bottom of that play. I know that you had a couple of guys. You had one lineman and looked like Nash at the bottom of that play. Gain of only one. They can get a first down.
They can.
And they've now changed it, and looks like the ball was on the 13 and a half. So it's a gain of one. Those what's important. 2nd and 9. And again, he barks out signals. Whittemore, he's going to fake, sprints to his left. A wide open receiver has got it and will take it and go 13 yards for the touchdown.
Number 24 on that reception there.
And I don't have him on my chart. Let me check and see on this backup chart that I have. But he went 13 yards on the pass. And let's see, they signal they may go for 2 here. And I haven't found 24 yet, have you?
No, sir.
Okay, here it is. Tristan Fleming, a sophomore.
Okay.
They've decided they will go for 1. Their kicker's on. He's got the snap, dribbles back.
That's
that will be no good. And it is a 4-point game.
That's big there.
Yeah, a field goal will do them no good, but it'll be up to Jackson Christian to push this lead out further. 17-13, Jackson Christian leads. Let's take a 1-minute timeout here on the Worthy Road and Jackson Christian Network.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
We are back. You just missed out on hearing Guns N' Roses' Welcome to the Jungle. We lead by 4. We will receive the football as Luke Washington gets ready to kick it off. Mosley back deep. McDonald usually back there. And again, let's see if it's McDonald, though, this time. That doesn't look like him that fielded the football. Good return, though, up close to the 30 across, but the football get loose. And I think St. George's say they have it. And the momentum is in their favor right now. Our defense has really got to bow their back and have to come back on the field. Number 8 with the football recovered for them is Maddox Davis, the senior defensive back, and covers kicks. So that's the kind of mistake, and you can't make those, especially with the lead in the second half.
Not at all, Coach.
First and 10, and it's from our 34, and boy, the Griffins now are in excellent field position.
That they are.
Whittemore coming on out there, and the shot clock. Boy, that shows my basketball. The play clock down to 15, but that's plenty of time because they'll come out and run the play. Probably will not be a change unless he sees something and we show him the 3-down lineman stand up defensive end. They give to Gonzalez. He is hit. First shooting through is Tacker Nash, and then 2 linemen finished him off, but Nash hit him in the backfield.
Yep.
Shot the gap.
That he did, like he normally does.
And coming back in for them, Nanny, he'll be a wide out. Wilson Whitmore looking for the play call. Very animated, and it's tough to see who he is really making. But I believe all the plays are actually being called by this coach, and I can't tell who it is with his back to us.
Kind of an odd situation there. The play clock never started.
We're in Shelby County.
That is correct.
And there's kids on the clock. Now, they have an adult with them, but that's – when I was over there, they had kid on the clock.
Yeah, that definitely does not need to happen.
No. Second and 9 3/4.
Yeah.
Now, the play clock –
they just now chopping it in. That's why. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't run a while ago, on a play.
There's
supposed to have been a jet sweep, and I think Whittemore's making the best of it. We've got him surrounded. Let's all meet at the quarterback.
Great job by Chance King to turn that thing back into some help.
Yes. And a host of other I wished we could give more credit to. Great defensive play.
That's
there.
A loss of 6.
-6 on that one. I also had Caleb Newsom, who plays the dog position in there on that one. I like that. That's a good name for a position because you dog people. And that's more like a linebacker because we're really a 3-man front team. It makes it look like we've got 4. Here comes the pressure, but they get rid of it before he can get there. And a gain of about 5, but a good tackle, maybe 6. And again, pressure came and chased him to that side from Caleb Newsom. This brings up 4th, and they'll definitely go for it.
I think so, too.
Now, we've had trouble with the seam route, and we've had bigger trouble, though, with somebody, whether it be a wide out or if they have a tight end coming across the middle.
We have, Coach.
And spotting up.
Just need to make sure we get the middle of that defense shored up.
Now, I think that they want to talk it over. And with Jackson Christian leading, actually the time has run out at the end of 3/4 of play. Jackson Christian 17, St. George Griffins 13. Let's take a 1-minute timeout.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we use E+ broadband at both of our locations. We use digital x-rays at both of our offices, and we need the high-speed access to be able to submit all of our x-rays electronically for the insurance companies. Installation was simple. We experienced little to no downtime. I would highly recommend E Plus Broadband to anyone in the commercial market. The reliability is second to none and the service is the best.
Great American Sports and Addiction, located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
4th down and right at 8 yards to go. Big play for both teams.
Yes, it is.
Jackson Christian could get the football back and hold on downs. It would be a great momentum builder for them. If they make this 4th down, the St. George Griffins, it will give them even more momentum and keep their drive alive, which is the most important thing to them at this time. Let's see if they sprint Whittemore out. He's got a very good set of receivers in there right now. He's got Wilson.
I think they're trying to reset these chains right here, Coach. It's going to be 4th and 10.
Okay, 4th and 10 then. That's good. That looks better. I was going by where the chain and the down marker was. And they got trips left. 1 man in the backfield to protect. 5-man protection, but we're rushing 4. He's got somebody over the middle and underthrew it. And the man was open on the I call that one a skinny post. That was not the deep post. And the ball goes over on downs. So the Eagles should gain some momentum here. Good job by the Jackson Christian defense.
Big stop there on that one.
And that time, even though they didn't get to him, there was good push by the 4-man front. And, of course, one of the things with the spread offenses is they do have a chance to step up a little better than you did when you dropped back 7 steps and the guys were coming. If you had a massive nose guard that could cream the pocket up and kind of push it back.
Yes. I noticed this White Hat's chopping his play in a lot quicker than he is for the other team.
Yeah. Shelby County. Here's the 2-hand pitch. Boyd's got it. He cuts.
Oh.
And a nice tackle, a nice form tackle that time by Luke Washington. And now their crowd and their players get all fired back up. That one, it seemed a little slow developing, Wesley.
Yep, it was.
And we've got a player down, don't we?
I believe we need to get the mustard.
And folks, we usually talk a little bit about it, but the mustard, the cramps, you use mustard or pickle juice. You want to start hydrating. I like hydrating 3 days before the game.
I do too.
I know in cross country sometimes when Dexter and I were coaching cross country, we would even if meet was over, we'd give the kids a rest of a day or 2 days, and then it was back to hydrating and training again.
Yes. I always like to start on a Tuesday.
Yep. And let's see, a loss of 1. So what does that give Cam's total now?
109.
Down to 109, but that's still 100-yard rushing. See if I can find some scores. Huntington is taking your Hawks and beating them to death. It's 37-7.
Wow.
And I hate to hear that. Love the Hawks. They do a great job. 55-0 still in the 4th quarter. Tomcats of Haywood over the Cordova Wolves. Northside kind of getting chewed up right now. Covington Chargers 35-8. And let's see if we – Peabody Golden Tide 28. The Chargers 14. This is in the 4th quarter.
Closer ball game than I thought it would be.
It is. Well, they've got a better defense evidently at Westview. Now coming off the field, is that 2 or 7?
7.
That is 7.
It's Wyatt Jones.
Wyatt, and you know, he's a catcher.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say this, but sometimes we get the cramps and stuff in other sports. Think about how much we are in the catcher's position, the squat and all that. It's makes it tough.
It does.
2nd and 11 for the Eagles. Gage Boykin, the quarterback, sending a man in motion is Mosley. Giving straight ahead. Boyd goes off right tackle, gets some tough yardage, keeps his feet moving. But then a host of Griffin tacklers back him up a little bit. And I know one of those guys in on that play was number 13. He wasn't the only one.
No. Gain of 6 on that.
Gain of 6, good yardage. Now, one of the biggest downs of this football game we'll go ahead and call it 11 minutes. It's going to count down before they snap the football to 11 minutes. 3rd and 5. Important play. Momentum builds on this sprinting left. Boykin looking, and incomplete. No. And they won't call pass interference on this because one of our guys also bumped him too. So it's a punting situation. Zach Sisko will come on.
Had him there for a minute if he'd have thrown it just a little bit quicker.
And you and I can see things that other people can't see, and I probably didn't see it right because I was watching the defensive backs. I almost was thinking, pull it down and run it. Gage is a very good runner. He may not be the fastest guy, but he sees the field well, runs. Here's the snap from Walker Ray. Here's Sisko's punt. High punt, and again, this time, great coverage. That's got to be.
That's Mosley.
Yes, who also plays safety on the defense.
He does.
Jalen Mosley, great play. Didn't give the man a chance, and he got down the field like he was running the 100-yard dash.
Coach, take a look at that right there.
Yeah.
See the kick. And great coverage downfield. All right, need another big stop here, Coach.
Okay, we don't let them need to get another post, and then we've got to keep them from coming across the middle.
Yes.
We'll have man coverage with a free safety.
Oh.
It was the RPO.
Oh, they lost it.
And then he got it back. He got it. Quick hands. Whittemore's got quick hands.
He does have quick hands.
And they bring 83 back into the ball game. That's Parker Nanny.
Trying to see who that was that got a paw on that ball.
10-22 and counting. 4-point lead for the Eagles. Loss here of about 5.
Yep.
Makes it 2nd and 15. Ball is on the 18-yard line, 82 yards, and they bring trips right out of their formation, a single receiver who's very dangerous, Wilson over there.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to look and try to throw the little out.
That's going
nice
nowhere.
Vampire-type tackle where you bite him in the shoulder pad, Zach McDonald.
Big-time tackle there.
Short gain then.
Give him
still going to make it 3rd in about, 11 and a half?
Yep.
Carrier coming into the ball game to play defense, wearing number 42, C.J. Carrier, the senior. He's 6'4", 245. And they'll bring Wilson as a single wide out, and they go with the trip set again. And watch the cuts made off this. Somebody will come across the middle. Somebody will go out and up.
They're running 4 verticals.
Yes, they are, and they want to unload it. It's no catch. It hit the ground first. It wouldn't have mattered. He did not get his arms under it.
Did not.
It'll be 4th down for the Griffins, a punting situation deep in their own territory.
Big series of downs right there for Jackson Christian.
Absolutely. And he had to run a little bit and didn't get to set his feet like he does so well throwing. Coming into the ball game to punt it, the senior, Luke Washington, number 2. We send one man back, and that's probably a good decision. Zach McDonald will play like a safety in case they – and we don't really want to let their ends off the line of scrimmage if we can avoid it. Let's check this out. And they close the gate. The punt coming. Driving punt. Mosley's got it. He puts it away. Gets across the 50. Was going to hurdle a man. Is down to about the 47 or 48-yard line and holds the football there.
I'm going to mark it at about the 48, maybe 48 and a half.
We'll take it. Let's put one in right here. 48 yards away from pay dirt for the Eagles. We need a couple of West Harris State Farm first downs here.
We do.
The quarterback will be Gage Boykin. Cam Boyd will come out. Cam's got over 100 yards tonight.
114 to be exact.
Looks like Cooper Cantrell coming out and coming to the left of the formation along. He'll be in the slot, and Walker Ray be the furthest man. Now they bring a trip set with Mosley closest. He's off the line. And they're going to give to Cam Boyd. Runs just like that Swiss watch. He's going to be close to a first down. It'll depend totally on the spot.
That's going to be awful close. Walker down here signaling first down.
Walker wants that first down. And nobody wants his team to do any better than Walker Ray. Are they moving the chains? No, they're going to move the down stick.
I'm going to give him a gain of 10 on that one.
We're at an angle, but it almost looks like the nose of the football's past the stake. It'll be 2nd and inches. We are in the spread. That means we're at least 5 yards deep from the quarterback. They give and ride Boyd in there. He gets first down yardage plus extra. He gets a bonus from his offensive line, and he ran hard.
He did.
First down, Wes Harris. State Farm first down. How many is that?
That is number 9.
Number 9. Remember the old multiplication rock series, Naughty Number 9, and I got 6?
Yes.
They used to have all of those. Man, I must be, my brain is going backwards, folks. I got 6. That's all there is. We need 6.
We need
That's
6.
all there is. Coach has lost his mind. 1st and 10 on the 31 for the Eagles. Here's the pitch to Mosley. They've got it turned in, and they did a good job. But you know what? The tackle, and I'll let you handle the tacklers, but I want to compliment number 1 for them. Jake Seward did a great job of setting the corner and hemming Mosley up, forcing him back into 2 tacklers.
Yep. He forced it back into his defense, and that's what you're supposed to do.
A loss of about 2.
Yep.
It looks like Gonzalez having a little. Gonzalez may be the next man to cramp up unless he can get that. He's right on the edge of having a cramp. That's number 5 for them.
You know, he walked off a little gimpy after that last series.
Now, he can get it out. Mosley, the short side of the field, is here to their bench. Mosley's going in motion to the wide side. Counter play. Oh, here he goes. Kiss him goodbye. 33 yards. The one, the only Campbell Scott. 33 yards for a big touchdown.
That's huge.
That really is. Campbell Scott, he looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
He is virtually untouched. See if we can pull that back.
Well, I bet you'll see some people taking the step the wrong way. 6:56 left to go in the contest.
There's the very end of it there.
Zach Cisco on to attempt the extra point, and you got that. I can call the extra point, and you get a good look at that replay. Did he get touched?
No.
The snap. The kick is up. It looks like he has split the uprights. The officials say, Coach, you're always right. And the score has gone to 24-13. Jackson Christian leading 6:56. Let's take a timeout and gather ourselves.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
We are back with that 24-13 lead, 11 points. Do you scoot it on the ground, squib it? I don't think you kick it to the deep end.
Do not kick it deep.
And all this intricate equipment. I'm glad I'm just a tired old former school teacher and coach that can run his mouth and say crazy things and get away with it. Anyway, Zach Cisco, the fine kicker, which continues the tradition from last year of good kickers, will approach the football.
There you
go. We put a positional kick, but their man wisely backed off and let one of their speed merchants get it. He has found a seam. He is going to go all the way, except one man has a chance. And that one man got him. Zach was back there to help, but returning the football, number 13. And what happened, the up man made the wise decision and got out of the way.
That's right.
13, that's Chase Sutton. And Sutton showed a little speed. He is just a freshman.
Wow.
Both teams are young teams. Now, the trouble is that puts them in short-term scoring position, which they could go for 2 and get the score to 24-21.
Coach, number 5 is still hobbling down here on the sideline.
Like I said, he's either got a cramp or he's had. They go trips left. They have the other speed merchant, Wilson. They're throwing the football. They're not even thinking about running on this one. Now, here comes Whittemore. He may run it, but it's because we flushed him out of the pocket. He's headed to, and he gets the Wes Harris first down, and see, they're threatening, and he stopped the clock by getting out of bounds.
He did.
You know, what's funny is a while ago we got out of bounds, and the clock didn't stop. They said we were tackled in bounds.
Yeah.
And
Shelby County.
First and goal. That's right. Very interesting. 35-8 still in the fourth quarter. Covington Chargers over north side. Haven't had any updates. Having a little trouble. University School winning 28-0. This is important. From the 8, it's first and goal from the 8. At least make them use clock and all that. Now, my assessment of Washington, he's probably a pretty good onside kicker too. So we need to make them use all 4 downs. The read option.
Nice tackle.
And getting through there. Is it the man?
It is the
you
man.
better believe it's the man. Tackler Nash has risen to the occasion on first down. What a play. I mean, he came through there like the proverbial hot knife going through butter.
Take a look at that one here, Coach.
Yes. Get that clock under 6 minutes. Make that clock run.
He just shot out. It was shot out of a cannon right there.
They'll bring the trips to the side. Watch them cutting a man across the middle and one running it out or a rub off. They're going to sprint right. This time Whittemore wants to throw it. He's got room. Will he make the touchdown? Yes, he does. He injected himself into the air even though we hit him, and he scores at the 5:45 mark.
And we had him in the backfield.
8 yards. Whittemore. Let's see if they go for 2. No, are they going to go for 1? That tells me they believe, unless they run a play, which you can do. You can do this off of a fake.
You can.
And it looks like Seward is going to hold. Here comes a end blocker in a little late. Let's see, the snap rolled back the last time, but they get the good snap this time. The kick will be up. It'll be a line drive. It'll be good.
Yep.
And the score is 24-20 now. 4-point difference, so a field goal does St. George's no good.
That's right.
We're going to take a 30-second timeout, and when we come back, more football on the Jackson Christian and Worthy Road Studios Network.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
This is what the coaches get the big bucks for. Decisions.
That is correct.
Do you kick it away and let your defense see if they can hold Jackson Christian School with 5:45 left? And Jackson Christian holding a 4-point lead. Do you onside kick? Do you directional kick and try to cause something to happen? Their kicker is really looking it over. Now, it looks like he's trying to find where Mosley is, and now one of his teammates, he turns back, Mosley switched sides, but his teammate told him where Mosley is. They don't want Mosley to touch it. Nice high kick. They drove it away from him. Here's the return man coming up the right side. Started a little slow, and then when he picked up speed, they had good coverage. They're going to get him, what, about the 28?
About the 28, about an 18-yard return on that.
72 yards from pay dirt. You need You've got to have at least 4 first downs and use as many plays as you can to get them to get the clock into a situation. You don't want to give St. George's another shot at the football.
No.
Unless you score something.
That's right.
And of course, they change footballs. You play with your own football. You kick your own football, and so they throw the St. George's ball off the field. They bring on the Jackson Christian School ball.
Maybe that ball's got another touchdown in it, Coach.
Okay, kind of a bunch formation over here with the 2 blockers. They'll send Mosley in motion. Slow motion, he turns, circles. Will it be the pitch? They fake it. Here's Boyd, and he's going to get about 5.
Yep.
And then a couple of good hits by 2 players, 21 being one of those players for them. That is Jordan Thomas, who hit him, a sophomore defensive back. And again, they have gotten a lot of guys on the – he got 6 out of it, or almost 6. It's about a 5.5-yard gain. I like to deal those half yards because you're really accurate. It's a little more than 4. A long 4, short 5. Again, the tight formation, even though it's a spread formation. Let's see what Mosley does. He circles around back. They're going to pitch to him this time, and again, they've set it again very good, and we're going to lose yardage. We're not fooling them with that play.
We are not.
And their corners have set it well. Andrew Atkins, the former Jackson Christian graduate and football player, the defensive coordinator, has set the corner well. It's going to be 3rd and 4. So Mosley must have spun and got that other half yard. And, of course, they're going to send some of their experienced guys back in. 21 didn't want to come out of the ball game, and he is asking Coach Lott. And don't know whether Andre's the new generation and cool with that. I know where you would be if you asked me.
Yep.
This is not going to make it. We'll be punting the football, and St. George's will get it back. No gain, maybe even a loss of a half yard.
Great, just great pursuit by St. George on that play.
I would try to snap the football with about 2 seconds left on the play clock. That would run it down, but there's still a long 3 minutes, 46 seconds and counting left. 16 seconds on the play clock. Zach Sisko with the biggest punt of his career to this date. Now, he'll have bigger ones, but for right now, it is the bigger. The signal has been given by the official. No rush. Sisko's punt up in the air. The great receiver coming over. Did it touch him?
That's our ball.
I thought it touched him. I think it's Jackson Christian School's football.
It is.
It should be, and if it's not, there would have been a travesty of justice.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's already been signaled.
Never try to field a punt like that.
No.
Never.
No.
And Andre Lott giving his young man some encouragement, but some instruction too. And I just read his lips. Never try to field a punt like that.
That's exactly right.
Jackson Christian only needs two, possibly 3 first downs. Where they are, they can probably only get about 2, maybe 3. They're on the 27-yard line.
So they can get 2.
They can get 2 of them, and they need to use every play they can.
We'll take this down to about a minute if we can.
Your pitch hasn't been successful.
No.
They stopped you off tackle the last time. Do you let Boykin run a draw, or do you run the counter to Campbell Scott?
I like the counter to Campbell myself.
I do too. I see Carrier in there to block. Walker Ray is in there. Wyatt Jones back out on the field, who's a dandy little blocker. Jalen Mosley, and, of course, that fine offensive line that we have. I like those young men a whole lot.
Yes, sir.
They have Dalton DeLoach, Liam Cox, Presley Edmonston, Greg Thaxton, and Carson McKee. And looks like somebody not feeling well. The referee's talking to, they told now in this case, they either don't have the timeouts together or there's some situation. If they reverse this and give them the football, this is one I would be sending the film tonight.
Yep.
Special delivery to Richard McWhirter, the head of officials for the TSSAA, a copy to Bernard Childers, and a copy to Gene Moniz.
Yes. Yes.
Might even send Matthew Gillespie one.
If they reverse this will be a travesty. ball clearly
There
kicked off.
is no way, Jose. I'm with you.
No.
Have we gone too far to get it back? Okay, sometimes the replays get away, and I'd love to see it one more time, but
oh my goodness.
folks, you have just seen the biggest travesty of justice. You saw Andre Lott talk to his receiver. They basically admitted.
Yes.
Now, are they going to call something? Did we have a phantom penalty? I did not see any flags.
I didn't see any as well. What are we going to do? Kick this again? What?
Now, I will wait and get an explanation. There were, I don't know, I wish we could go back and check now, see if. I don't recognize that signal.
A dead ball foul that occurred after the whistle, and we're having to punt. That should be our ball.
It should have backed us up 15 yards. Now, let's see. Cisco will hit it, and they've already been coached. There are several things you can do. You kick it away from him to the far side towards your field. You can try to kick it to this boundary, and you can try to loft it up in the air and have somebody like Mosley get down there like he did on that last punt. I still say it's a travesty of justice.
It is.
It's been ill-administered.
Bad.
And not the kind of punch you want. He's going to have room to run it. There's a hold out here, but we got it anyway, and he almost fumbled it. Great job there by number 23 of our squad.
Mosley.
And that is Mosley, Jalen Mosley. But I saw why didn't they throw a flag on the hold here?
I'm still at a loss of words over that.
Yeah, and I need to, because I'm now having nightmares of my days as a basketball and football coach coming and playing in Memphis. And I'll just be honest with you, and Mr. McWhorter, you can send me a letter, but I am having nightmares. This needs to be reviewed even if we win.
Exactly right.
Got a stack on this side. It's almost a stack. You got to communicate. They're dragging a man across the middle.
That's a hold.
They're going to let it go, though. Now, they better not drop a flag. They should drop the flag. Here, the guy wanted to drop one, and that was just a good hit by Mosley.
Yep.
I'm fired up.
Yep, me and you both, Coach.
Absolutely. Give me a uni. I don't have any eligibility left.
Yep. I'll take one.
They better back it up. Don't pick that flag up. And I thought he was going to wave it off for a minute. Pick it up, stick it in your pocket. Tomorrow, stay tuned and listen from 9 to 11 to the Saturday Sports Roundup. I will editorialize unless I cool down over the night. I don't like travesties of justice. I'm an injustice fighter.
Me too.
Whittemore, the fine quarterback, he's going to step up, throw short. He's got Wilson. Wilson jukes. They keep him in bounds. Wind the clock, Mr. Referee. They didn't do anything. Poor mechanics.
Yep.
He should have indicated the clock should have kept running. They get 14 of the 15 back. Clock running at 2:36. We don't want to arrest the clock right now.
Right now. Let
Make
that baby
clock
run.
Nash has got the middle of the field. Chance King has his hook zone. Mosley's dropping back about 30 yards. He's got to read the football. Here comes the throw, and it's going to be complete. And the receiver gets out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. Good job by Parker Nanny, the receiver, and a good throw by Whitmore.
That was a good throw.
And they are now within striking distance. He came all the way across, and we lost. We were about a step behind on coverage. Got to have some pressure on Wilson Whitmore.
Yep. We've got to put some pressure on him up the middle.
They send Nanny to that side. They have Margulis, and now they got the speed man over here. They're not even looking to throw or run the football. He's going to have to run, though, this time. There's nobody. He'll get the first down and step out of bounds. Wes Harris, State Farm first down. And they have stopped the clock, and they've got 2 full minutes to score.
I'm going to spot that on about the 25, Coach. You know, if that cost Jackson Christian the football
Well, I'm
game.
trying to think because I want to be fair to the officials. Nobody in the house saw the foul. And if it happened after they had taken possession of it, it should have just been 15 yards against us. Receivers changing sides. They're going trips right with 2:02 and the clock arrested. Now St. George's wants a timeout at 1:50. Well, they're letting the clock run here. They have not stopped it yet. Now they do it 1:53.
They'll put time back on the clock.
Well, they should not. Tell you what, so cool heads can win hot ball games. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
And we are back, and they're looking at the clock.
I think they're trying to get it set to 2:02.
Well, I thought he ran the play that would have run it a little under. It should have stopped about 1:58, I thought, or 1:59. Interesting things happen in Memphis and Shelby County.
That they do.
They're going to put it back to the 2:02.
There it goes. They've got it set now.
Tired Jackson Christian defense has to get it together for 4 more plays and stop them here. And they've got a man out in the flat area, and he's running, and that's using time, which is good. The tackle by Zach McDonald. And the reception by number 15 for them.
Yep.
That is Grimsley.
And that clock is starting to slowly tick down.
1:40, but it is second and what, about 6, maybe 5.5?
I call it 6, 5.5, yep.
They send 3 receivers to the left. They send Wilson, and Wilson worries me because he's got speed. We've got, looks like Scott, or Campbell Scott on him.
Oh.
Now we're going to flush him out, but we got to have contain. Reach an arm out, stop him. They're going to call, I thought they would call pass interference. We may have gotten a break then. And then again, it could have been good coverage. Only the officials know for sure down there. Incomplete pass, stopping the clock with 1:14. Trouble is, if they get under a minute with the score, it makes it awful tough on our offense.
It does.
They score 7, and we can still get in field goal range and try a Zach Cisco field goal. The thing will be for the defense to hold here. It's 3rd and about 5 is what they're going to call on the board. We say 5.5. Whittemore and Gonzalez in the backfield. Remember, Gonzalez a good runner, but he's going to go to the flat. He's going to curl up. He's open, and does he have the first down? And he's still in bounds, so the clock, they stopped the clock for the first down.
Move the chains.
And we've got to come up quicker on Gonzalez as they just swung him. That's in the pros, the Packers used to call that the old A and B route when Vince Lombardi was, and they just circle out of the backfield and come up, head upfield.
Just stopped right there in that little soft spot.
Very safe play unless somebody can read it. Now they are playing with the clock because they're confident that they can score on us. They are 15 yards away from pay dirt for them. They've got 3 receivers to the left. Whittemore's going to sprint that way. He's got running room. He spins. He's going to be tackled. And the longer they keep it going, the more the clock runs. Now they called a timeout. The right call with 34 seconds.
And, Coach, I believe his helmet came off. If that's the case, he's got to come out.
I'll bet you $1 he doesn't come out of the ball game. Now, you can buy his way back in with the timeout. And both teams, Rod Phillips has to come up with an idea. His kids have to execute it. The head coach for St. George's lets his offensive coordinator, Stooksbury, call the play here. Stooksbury, very fine quarterback. I want to say he played at Germantown when he was here in Shelby County as a high schooler. I could be wrong, but I do know he played at Austin Peay State University as a quarterback. Matter of fact, I want to say he was quarterback when Bass was playing.
May have been.
This game being listened to on 93.1, watched on the websites, or actually the Facebook pages of Jackson Christian and their booster club, the Jackson Christian Booster Club, Worthy Road Studio. It will be archived very late tonight because the end of this game is taking some time and we have to get it back in the computer to Jackson, and then it'll be archived on YouTube for you to watch. It's going to be an exciting finish one way or the other.
One way or the other.
Can Jackson Christian hold for second, third, and fourth down? The ball's on the 15. It's 2nd and 10.
I think St. George, as best of my knowledge, has one timeout left.
Yeah. Nanny has come back into the ball game. He's a good possession receiver. They're going to work him and Wilson to that side. One man in the backfield. Gonzalez has a little limp, but he'll run if he has to. Watch him circling out of the backfield. See if we got a linebacker coming. Late rush. Keep contained. The ball thrown in the end zone. It looks like an INT. Did he hold it?
Yes, he did.
Did he hold it?
Yes, he did.
That is the whole question. Touchback. Do you know who that is? The old first baseman himself, Daniel Green.
Daniel Green.
This game is all you got to do is take one snap, 2 snaps at most.
Yep, 2 snaps. I figure St. George will call their final timeout to see if they can make something happen.
Daniel Green with the big INT, number 85. I also like his work at first base, too.
He had a big
interception. He
interception.
plays a little basketball. I believe.
Oh, does he? He had a big interception last week, too, did he not?
Yes, he did. He's got 2 interceptions on the season. Holy cow.
Well,
the defense had it. A very tired and overworked Jackson Christian defense got it together, gathered the energy, made the play.
It's a big-time play.
We'll get very tight. The safety will be Cam Boyd.
Yep.
Walker Ray, who can also tackle, will be back there, and they'll snap it to Gage Boykin. He goes down. St. George's has said this one is over. We'll watch the clock tick down. 20 seconds left. Both teams will head to the sideline. The final score in this great contest, 24-20. Jackson Christian moves to 2-0. The St. George Griffins move to 0-2, but they've got a good football team.
And there's the horn.
They have played a fine Hartfield team out of Mississippi. They have played an excellent Jackson Christian team. And we'll have the sportsmanship show. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll talk about this game on the Jackson Christian Football Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and E+ broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, Or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note. Or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door. They call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
And as an old coach, and this game over Jackson Christian School winning a real white knuckler and a slobber knocker, I need some Pepto-Bismol or some Malox. Coach Richard Ross used to grab that Malox bottle before and after our games at Jackson High. Oh, me, ulcer time. Darby Palmer, you're a better man than I am, you and your coaching staff, because
Absolutely.
I am nervous, but I'm also frustrated.
Yes.
We found out what the call was, an inadvertent whistle. If Alan Ford, former head coach at Parkway Middle, we lost a mythical state championship in middle school on an inadvertent whistle. If they had replayed that like they did in this situation, which shouldn't have been the call, it's blown dead, and that's it on the play. You don't replay the down on that. We would have beaten Haywood for the middle school state football championship.
Yeah, that's definitely needs to be turned in and reviewed.
Yeah, Jackson Christian, though, the defense one more time got it together. Tired, down, they had been on the field and had gotten back on there quickly. Those young men are to be commended. The offense did their job. We had a couple of turnovers, but the defense rose up. And you remember what I said about discipline. It's doing things when you have to do them at that time. Now, here are some unofficial stats. Maybe we'll see Greg Armour. Of course, he's probably one of the happier guys, too. But here's what Wesley's got for you.
So, officially, I have Campbell tonight for 20 carries, 138 yards, 1 touchdown. The long run of 53 for the touchdown there. Passing-wise, I have Gage 6 out of 15 for 76 yards and a touchdown, no interceptions. So those are your two offensive stars for the night. And again, Coach, you go back and look at the last touchdown that we had with Campbell Scott. Just a great play, just shot out of a hole.
Took it, 33 yards?
33 yards.
And did a really great job on that one. St. George's touchdown, that 8-yarder by Whitmore at 5:45, really made things interesting. And then they got the football back. A call that we are not sure, but I'll be sure before I go on the air tomorrow. Make sure 9 to 11, you want to be there. We got some coaches calling in. We got a UT guru, you want to call him, calling in tomorrow to give you. We're going to talk football, but if that was an inadvertent whistle, it was administered improperly.
Absolutely. A ball game that was played really close. Jackson Christian with 10 total first downs in the game. St. George, I have them with 12. Penalty-wise, Jackson Christian with 35 yards in penalties, and St. George with 30. So really tight ball game. Proves it on the scoreboard.
Really do. I hope we can get Greg Armour down there. I'd like to see the tackles because we had several young men. I'm sure Tacker Nash led it in tackles, and he had some big plays. There's some other young men that contributed on defense, too. A big catch by Chance King playing tight end on one play. We led off with that field goal by Cisco in the first quarter, and that really kind of got things going. And officially it was a 28-yard field goal. And then in the second quarter, Cam Boyd had a 53-yard run, and we led 10-7 at that time. As you know, St. George's had taken the lead on their touchdown in the second quarter. That was that touchdown pass to Seward. Then we come back at 10-7, and Mosley takes a pass 15 yards in the third quarter. We go up 17-7. Of course, they come back with their 13-yard pass, and the extra point no good. And it's 17-13 at that time. And then in the fourth quarter with 6:51, Campbell Scott, counterplay, big 33-yard run. Of course, he's good and he's perfect so far on the season. Zach Cisco, it's 24-13. Then they come rumbling back with their fine quarterback, Wilson Whittemore, that he is a player. He's a senior. I know that opposing teams will be glad to see him graduate with a fine talent. And that made it 24-20. They got another shot at the football. We thought we should have had it. They could have blown the inadvertent whistle, which blew it dead, but you don't take it back and re-kick it.
No, you absolutely do not.
It's it's an interesting thing. And Jackson Christian did what they had to do when they had to do it. Hold on, they're 2-0 on the season. St. George, a double-A school, we're a single-A school. They're 0-2, but they're going to win some football games, and they offensively they do some nice things.
They do. They've got a lot of offensive players that they use on the offensive side of the ball. Quarterback can throw it. They've got 2 or 3 pretty decent running backs that they can give the ball to, and they're going to win their share of ball games this year, I do believe.
They are at that, and another win for the Eagles, and of course the middle school Eagles won big last night.
They did.
And I'm not sure we're going to get Greg. We've still got people piling out from them. We'd love to have Greg, but he is down celebrating, or he's still up stopped. So he is figuring final stats. We may get Gary. Let's take one more 2-minute timeout, and we can get Greg on. We will. Otherwise, we'll wrap this contest up.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we use Plus broadband at both of our locations. We use digital x-rays at both of our offices, and we need the high-speed access to be able to submit all of our x-rays electronically for the insurance companies. Installation was simple. We experienced little to no downtime. I would highly recommend E-Plus broadband to anyone in the commercial market. The reliability is second to none, and the service is the best.
Great American Sports and Addiction, located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
And we're back here at the McNeil Stokes Athletic Complex. Greg, give us some official stats for the night.
Okay. For Jackson Christian in the passing department, Gage Borkin was 15 attempts, six catches for 81 yards and 1 TD.
Okay.
Leading receiver was number 23. Jay Mosley had 3 catches for 40 yards. In the rushing department, we had 32 rushes for 178 yards. Leading rusher was Cam Boyd with 135 yards, followed by Campbell Scott, 2 carries for 38 yards. One of those being a touchdown, a big touchdown.
That was the go-ahead touchdown.
That's correct.
You think about the missed extra point from St. George, and then they get down here deep and have to go for it. If they could have settled for a field goal, they could have very well tied that game up. So that missed extra point was huge.
That's correct. For St. George, they attempted 29 passes, completed 16 for 183 yards with 1 interception and 2 TDs. In the rushing department, they had 25 rushes for 93 yards.
All right.
They had 4 turnovers.
Okay, how many first downs did you have both teams with?
St. George had 11 first downs.
Okay.
Jackson Christian had 8.
Okay. All right. We were really, really close tonight. That's a good thing. Folks, this man is the official scorekeeper of Jackson Christian and does a great job. And I try to wing it on the fly, and this man's up there. This is what he's doing, and marking everything down and getting it straight. That way we can get it all turned into who we need to turn it into and go from there.
Thank you.
But we're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be right back to put a bow on this one.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
A big win, a hard-fought, well-deserved win. Shame either team lost. And 48-20, Covington beat the Northside Indians, or that one's not over. Here's a surprise for you. Peabody Golden Tide only leading by 5 in the fourth quarter over over the Chargers of Westview, 28-23.
Wow.
And this contest, though, a white knuckler, slobber knocker, whatever you want to call it, a Pepto-Bismol game. Coaches earn their money, and don't you think they don't. The assistants, the head coaches. The young men, though, left it all on the field. There was nothing left. The defense rose up. Daniel Green's big interception finished it off. We had some nice fumble recoveries, some big plays on offense and defense. And now next week we have to play Columbia Academy. They come to our house. It should be a 7:30 game because of the heat and stuff. We start a little bit later on the AstroTurf.
Right.
Wesley, your final thoughts on this game?
Hard-fought game for both teams. Again, echoing your statement, hate to see any of these teams lose right here. Well played, two pretty disciplined football teams, and look forward to next Friday night and be at home at Ronnie Fowler.
Absolutely. Waiting to hear. We had a great time. We had kind of a trial run on a Jackson Christian coaches show. Coach Palmer and Coach Bullard came, and, of course, we had 3 fine players there. They did a great job, had a good crew of people. We want cheerleaders. People come down. Kids will sign autographs if you want them. They'll talk to you. They get on the air and they talk, and we'll see if we're going to continue that tradition. It was a success. I know we had over 800 hits on that, and people still watching it. Is archived on YouTube by Worthy Road Studios. Also, this contest will be archived, but it will get back late, so I'd look for it in the morning. You also want to watch the Saturday Sports Roundup and listen to it. It may be Facebooked. Downtown Ricky Brown may be coming in. We got to talk about that one call in the morning. I'll expect a phone call from you too, Wesley, because, again, I feel like even though we won, it was a travesty of justice, and, we got to get together. And I'm going to criticize the TSSAA, not about that call, but about some other things about informing people. And it's kind of like things in politics in Jackson. Sometimes not everybody has Facebook, so they don't know what the city's going to do.
That's correct.
Jackson Christian has Facebook. You can watch games, and so does the Jackson Christian Boosters. Worthy Road Studios has Facebook. 93.1 is carrying our sound on radio. They are also showing the game on their Facebook, I believe it is. And then over on the regular website, it starts to say work site, for 101, they've got it. They had I don't know if they had Seabass game. They'll have the Peabody game there, which I can't get an update. My internet has gone crazy again here. And would love to have something on that game between Westview and Peabody. It's closer. It's gotten down to a white knuckler also. And Southside was losing. It looks like their final was Huntington 44 Southside 13, and those are good kids and good coaching staff out there. They just can't seem to get a break. Wes, that's a tough schedule.
Well, yeah, that is a tough schedule.
But what we had here was a great victory, 24-20. The Eagles do what they have to do. They are 2-0 on this young season. We'll play Columbia Academy next week. Charlie Lansdale, their head coach, is a former assistant coach at Jackson Christian School himself. Look forward to seeing Charlie and them, but I look forward to another great effort. Don't forget the middle school and elementary school will play next week. Soccer will be going on for the ladies, and Jackson Christian School, a wonderful place. Thanks to the administrations, the coaching staffs, and the SIDs of both schools. And for here at St. George's, I want to thank Andrew Adkins, former student at Jackson Christian, who is a coach here. He was an athlete at Jackson Christian. We're going to have him on one day on the Saturday Sports Roundup. Very articulate young man. And, of course, Darby Palmer and his staff, hats off to y'all. Good job. Let's put this one in the books, wrap it up, and focus on Columbia Academy. This one's over, folks.
That's it.
This one's over. You want to talk about it, call the Saturday Sports Roundup. We will talk about it. We will talk about one play and also – but a lot of other fine guests, some coaches. And Coach Palmer, if we have another coaches show like we did last Tuesday night, Darby Palmer, very articulate. Coach Bullard going to do some color when we need some, kind of like Shane Cisco will be in and out from time to time, the big college man.
Yes.
And Shane Cisco, if you're still listening, give me a call on the way back to Jackson. Give me a couple of minutes. Well, better make it about 15 to get to the car.
Yeah,
we will be down there. We are looking forward to seeing you because we love all you fans. We want to thank you. Remember, any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. We want to say thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good night all.